Live.
Hey, hello all, and welcome to the Emerald Collective channel. I'm Ben, your GM for tonight, where we're going to be diving into the ShadowDark RPG once again. Up top, I'd like to thank Kelsey Dione of the Arcane Library, the masterful architect of this fantastic rules-light dark fantasy system. Before we get to rolling dice, though, I've just got a few announcements up top, Emerald Collective-wise. We will be hitting the podcast scene very shortly with our first outing, No Silver Linings. It's a Call of Cthulhu story set in 1920s Ireland, designed and run by Mark Corrigan of Chinook Games, very talented game master, and we can confirm that this one is super creepy, which is exactly what you want out of Call of Cthulhu. But believe it or not, the gang's already started recording season two, the era of the body snatchers, a grim and claustrophobic story set in Waterford circa 1833. After that, we'll be releasing a long-form D&D 5e podcast created and run by our own GM Dave called The Starless Twilight. Dave actually recently published the map for that game that he's running, the world, like the regional map made by Kate of It's a Map, and it's a lot better than the regional map that I did for this game. We'll also be starting our very own Patreon in the coming months, which will feature contributions from our GMs, from writers and cartographers, like aforementioned It's a Map. We'll be offering monthly drops of TTRPG related delights, so stay tuned to our social media accounts to find out more about that closer to the time. We don't have a firm date on that, but it will be in the next month or so, I think. Here on Twitch, we typically stream up to 4 times every week. So let's have a look at what's to come in the week ahead. Heirs to the Hand returns this Thursday. The heirs have returned home from their adventures in wild space, only to be thrust into investigating a string of murders connected to the Order of Purifying Flame. One freshly burned corpse later, the party has sought answers at Talon HQ, where they discovered that a previous leader of this cult, who has been kept prisoner for over 3 years, may not be who he appears to be. Come join the heirs as the plot thickens on February 15th in episode 12, Purifying Flame. And I have just one thing to grab here because I forgot we actually have a special announcement here. Okay, oh God, I've lost it. But tomorrow, suffice to say, tomorrow, Wednesday, check the schedule. There is part two of Operation Aberration, which GM Dave is running with some folks from AthventureCon, which is on 24th and 25th of February. It's going to be a great con. It was a great game. We had a great showing for it last night, and also be a link to donate to Cladderwatch, which they are patrolling the rivers and waterways of Galway for people who could use a friendly ear. Oh God, sorry, I'm sorry, I've completely lost a copy for that. I don't know where I put it. So it's disappeared into the ether. But part two of Operation Aberration will be airing tomorrow, Wednesday. So make sure to tune in for that. The Sophrone saga then continues on Friday, and as the nefarious agent of the crown, Valdar, walks down the temple steps arm in arm with Mazulus's mentor, Guardian Berethia, one half of the Brothers Grimm has a decision to make. Meanwhile, the barbarian tribes north of Artex have increased hostilities, ranging ever closer to the adamantine mines in the mountains, mines that were once theirs. And what has become of the missing party members Scales and Lamud? Join the gang next Friday as things heat up in the Winter City. On Sunday, the Sunless Citadel is back, our party, having successfully parleyed with the goblins to overthrow the hobgoblin scourge Dern, has spelunked into the grove beneath the citadel. Unfortunately for them, the grove is not a hospitable place. They land themselves into a fight that seemed too easy, and confidence drove them on, but all was not as it seemed as an onslaught of bugbears from a northern outlet charged the group. The brave and fearless Okra stood valiantly, but the dice gods decided his fate, striking him down with a vicious blow. Join us to see will the rest of the party survive in the depths of the Sunless Citadel. Finally, you can catch the latest Curse of Strahd session next Tuesday. There's been murder in the Wizard of Wine's vineyard as Wither Splinter lay waste to the property. The party now have a number of threads to pull on, with strange occurrences seeming to surround them, from demonic scarecrows to werewolf tracks. Is there nowhere safe left in Barovia? The answer to that question is no. If you're familiar with Barovia, if you like our shows and you haven't subbed already, please consider doing so, as it really helps us out and allows us to keep playing RPGs with friends and making fools of ourselves for your amusement on the internet, which is what we're all here for. And a big shout out to those of you who are subbed. This would not be possible without you. Quite literally. A reminder that you can use those subscriptions as well as channel points and bits to influence the game, providing up to 3 single-use boon, luck tokens, and healing to any of the players, or to me, the GM. It's if you like rooting for the bad guy, and who doesn't? And for ShadowDark only, those channel points can also be used to add or subtract, again, if you want to help me kill the party quicker, from the party's light source timers. Details for that, all that can be found directly down below. The party's characters, their sheets were created using shadowdarklings.net in most of the cases, an excellent resource that makes character creation a breeze for this system. Maps were made with Dungeon Scroll using assets by Mark Godsbull, Day, and Angry Golem Games. The monster tokens and other images are utilizing badass art by Lucas Corte and Dean Spencer, used with permission from the artists. Thanks to Albert Rodeo for their no-nonsense VTT that we're using, and to the creators of the various very helpful extensions we'll be using tonight, namely the Ticker, the Torches, HP Tracker for Initiative, Genie Music Player for audio, and of course the fantastic ShadowDark character sheet extension for stats. Music tonight comes to us via Genie, not Ginny, dear, comes to us via Genie. Oh my God, it's been a long day, folks. Music comes to us via Genie from the outstanding Evengard project, provided royalty-free by the maestro Marco Cutini over on YouTube. And last but certainly not least, many thanks to Christian for his tech wizardry and incredible overlays and intros. So make sure to tip your Technomancer. There's a button for that somewhere on whatever screen you're using. I'm not sure how the layout changes between desktop and mobile. And please do so, because we'd all be shouting into the void without Christian. So now, without any further ado, I've rambled long enough. Let's meet our wonderful cast and get rolling. So who have we got? I'm gonna go first to, I've got first on my screen, Kira.
You're muted, at least to me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, sorry. Tonight I'm playing Vara. She's a half orc fighter. She has a giant great axe and a shield. She also has a javelin for people who are far away who she wants to hit. She's very strong. She's got grayish blue skin with brown hair, but she's got very soft features. And she's quite intrigued about this little journey she's now taken on. And she does not like doors.
What
What?
self-respecting dungeon crawler trusts doors? None.
No.
Just before I move on, I would just like to say, just because don't want to do a disservice to the fine folks at AdventureCon, but I just want to the blurb for tomorrow's game. You can join GM Dave and the gang from AdventureCon tomorrow for part 2 of Operation Aberration. Trouble is stirring in the King's Forest as monster sightings are at an all-time high. Couple that with missing royal hunting party, and you have a recipe for high adventure. So tune in to watch Drew, Jonathan, Anya, Carrie, and the rest of the gang as they try to save the day, all for a great cause. Again, that is Clado Watch, if you're wondering there about where your charitable donations can go. Very sorry for that interruption to the introductions. I will next come to Nelly.
Hey guys, I'm Nelly. So I am playing Warson Sumler, who is a human priest. So she asked me questions and unfortunately came from a very, very far away and is trying to find some sense of belonging. If you recognize my face, I'm from Dum Dum Die, so hi.
Nice. Thank you very much. Yes. What is this? Sorry, my screen is being weird. The gremlins are fucking with me tonight. Next, Fona.
Hello, I'm Fona and I play Bobbin, who is a halfling thief. She is a little bit rough and ready, a little bit wild, a little bit of a smartass, a little bit of a mischief maker. Much beloved, she assumes, or possibly just useful, who knows? And she's basically here to get paid, you know? So, and maybe find a few, pockets to pick or stuff to flog on a very, you know, challenging but beneficial market.
Yeah, a coin is as good a reason as any,
Oh
I think.
yeah, touch a coin
Uh,
to your bobbin, Bobbin be robbin.
Bobbin be Robin. And as Nico says in chat, bunch of knobs, those doors. So, well, considering you may be checking them for traps or lockpicking them, Bobbin be Robin and Nobbin. Uh, don't tell your mother.
Bob and
Um,
be rolling right through those doors, I think.
is yeah, Robin, Hobnobbin, all the bit, Hobgoblin. Well, hopefully not. Last, but certainly not least tonight, because we are missing T, who plays Witch. We come at last to Nico.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Nico, and I play Winter, who is our young-ish elf wizard, sort of a wisp of a thing. Pretty much just disappears into her cloaks. Nose in a book. Very sweet, somewhat shy. And she is here with this group because she has seen the wreckage that these battles from this queen have done. And she has seen the ancient knowledge and secrets of those people be just wiped out with their lives. So she's here to gather any sort of secret ancient knowledge she can and document it before Crimson Queen hopefully doesn't, but looks like they're headed in our warpath, or their warpath is headed in our direction. So um, here to save what we can from all of history, I guess.
Just an absolute
Gonna
destruction.
save all the things
Fire and
if
steel.
if she
Yeah,
doesn't knock her head out walking into a wall with her nose in a book.
well, we can only dream. Um, so yes, that is a party, and we have T's witch Lantana, who has emerged from the woods to wreak vengeance on people with spooky spells. Again, a very good reason to go dungeon crawling. So with that, we have come to where we left off last week, which was cut a bit short due to uh, technical issues outside of our control. The Dark Lord ESCOM
Esco.
Yeah.
conspired against us, and storms. There was a storm god involved as well, I think. Um, so I have to put an ESCOM in this game somewhere. Um, but very fitting for ShadowDark as our power went, our light source went, and we were plunged into darkness, and that spelled our doom. So we have now come here where we left off. The valley or vale town of Sixwidows and its agricultural people have been threatened by the looming menace of the Ironblood Legion, a rogue band of marauding goblinoids in service to their Crimson Queen, who has themselves made a pact with a devil. They are going to be rushing through the Vale, cutting down innocent people to ensnare their souls for the Crimson Queen's infernal patron. So seeing this threat on the horizon and preparing for it, the town, which is not well outfitted for war, um, needed a party to venture to the ruins of Orwen's Keep, which was not far, to go claim weapons and armor from the armory in its dungeons and its cellars. To bring back to the town because otherwise it's going to be mostly pitchforks and bill hooks and hammered out sides, and no mail or plates to speak of versus the famously well-armed and well-trained uh, Ironblood Legion. With Thula Ironblood, one of the most bloodthirsty uh, hobgoblin thanes, and also a rather formidable fighter, so a fearsome reputation would let you all believe. So to that end, you had ventured with a couple of red shirt townsfolk to Orwen's keep with a couple of mules and a couple of wagons, ready to take home your shiny hoard, although it is steel and iron, not gold and silver that you're hoping for. Well, everyone's hoping for except Bobbin. There is a little bit of gold in it at the end of it for Bobbin, if the task is complete. So before the Dark Lord Escom brought night upon us, we had reached the door, and again, like most adventuring parties, the door spelled our doom as well as we reached it, and then everything went kaboom. So Vara, I believe, had just come up to the door of the ruin, and oh, I just realized I was on the wrong page. You had not entered yet. Sorry, so you are still outside. So here we have our landing page. Um, Apologies. I was making last minute changes to the dungeon and we didn't change back. So you are currently outside the doors to the keep. They are, I think I described them last time as oak and iron, but they are uh, actually mostly metal because they are still standing, mostly. Most of the wooden fixtures have rotted away. So, okay, here we have it. So, Vara, you are before these doors. What are you doing, and what is everybody else doing? For the time being, unless something needs to be done, I think Lantana will be lurking in the background witchily.
I can't see the map just
Hmm.
yet. That's why.
Yeah, it's. I
Um,
just put it back to the landing page,
that's
but
no worries.
we've got because you're
I thought
just
it was just
outside
me.
for the minute.
So I think she was just gonna just give them a little jiggle, see if they'll just open.
Hmm.
That's what Farah would do. But then
Yeah,
she's second guessing, but that's what she would do.
yeah. If you give them a jiggle,
Yep.
they open.
Is there any noises or smells or
Well, give me a wisdom check, please.
Yeah.
Fine. It's you're not hearing much. There's as you know, at least immediately, like initially when you open the doors, there's a very loud, rusty creak. And actually, as they are moved, one of the hinges does snap, but it's barely held on by another one. That echoes as you walk in. A rock is kicked, and it
and it's like
echoes
pitch black
throughout.
in there, or is there any?
It is a little bit dark in as I know we were briefly on this landing page. I will move to the foyer.
Oh, sorry.
We could just assume that everyone moves in. So
Well, I wasn't
just
going to
as
go
this
in
is
just yet.
oh yeah, but you may as well. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is there is a bit of light.
Okay.
I will just come here to my notes. Sorry, just make sure I'm on the right page. So, the foyer, there are two decorative windows, now one, now clouded or cracked in parts, which do let a small amount of light into this room, enough to see by. And then in the top left corner, there is a worn down statue of a warrior. It is the exact features are fairly eroded at this stage, but there's that worn down statue of a warrior in the northwest corner. As you can see, the little, the star shaped thing there. There's statues, and there was presumably a matching statue on the northeast side of the room, which has since crumbled into rubble, and there is a pair of double doors ahead of you. But otherwise, it is empty in this foyer.
So Farrell just she literally just step in and step to the side. Oh, I can't
Hmm.
grab it. And then just kind of look around to the others, just kind of go, now what?
Well, now what?
Would this have been just an entrance hall to the keep or a defensive mechanism entrance way?
Um, I mean, it looks like this was not necessarily like itself a part of a heavy fortification. Um, it seems just like an entrance hall
Oh, okay, cool.
at a glance, but you can give me an intelligence check if you like.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if it was a defensive one, there might be like hidden little nooks where they'd keep weapons or something handy. So that's
Hmm.
what I'm wondering. Investigation type thing is intelligence.
Yeah, yeah, you can give me an intelligence check.
11.
Yeah, it seems it seems just a foyer, a little antechamber for
Hmm.
entering the keep. There are other well, there were other buildings here. In there's a sort of a surrounding wall, and there would have been like a courtyard and maybe a couple of other small towers, which have crumbled. You're not entirely sure. Actually, one does seem to be particularly large or grand, but it's crumpled. So that seemed to be what was probably the Orwen's actual hall, where he was receiving people.
So the keep is like by local legend, the keep would have been the fortification where the soldiers were and the weapons were, as opposed to the receiving hall, which would have been the
It's
home of the rich
kind of
family.
everything. They were all within a curtain
Like a
wall.
compound.
Yeah, so it was like there was probably like, there was one building which was everyone's kind of living there, and then there was another building there would have been like barracks and other things like this, like where the armory was located and storerooms, and maybe then a separate tower for the landed noble.
And so so because Bobbin grew up not that far from here, so there would have been stories. So and the guy down the pub telling everybody about what his knowledge of the keep and how it used to run.
Yeah.
So is there any way we would know if the building we're going into at the minute was the sort of the barracks slash armory or the tower or the noble people's quarters?
Yeah, you would know reasonably that, and especially because they kind of indicated that this building that is standing, is I suppose more, what's the word?
Armory?
More, yeah, more functional, and that, yeah, the armory is down beneath
Oh,
this
okay.
building, which is
It's the
kind
one
of
they didn't
another.
want to go on fire.
Yeah, yeah, I presume, yeah. And maybe just the other one crumble. Maybe the other one was built a little bit more for comfort than for functionality and sturdiness, Um,
Okay. I'd say
Okay.
Warson. Oh, sorry. Go
mhm.
ahead.
No, go ahead, Orson.
Yeah, I was gonna say Warson would actually wanted to look at the statue and try to see if she recognizes anything, like if it's something familiar, for example.
Hmm.
Um, she is a priest,
Um,
but she's aware of
I would,
other
yeah,
histories,
I
perhaps.
um, I'd just say give me an intelligence check, because this is more of a, I suppose, remembered history or, other
Oh,
things of that nature. I know.
why must you come at me like that? Come on,
Uh,
give me a bone.
Hey, those stats were moved where they were moved.
Yeah, now I'm like, I have regrets. The regrets are sound. I clicked on it. Do you see anything? Oh, there we
Um,
go.
I don't know why it's not coming. Oh, there we
There
go.
Hey.
we go.
That was
Hey,
a
would have
pretty
nice. 16 minus 2 equals 14. Nice.
big
Um,
brain energy. Yeah, I'll
yeah,
take
I
it.
feel like because Saint Duragnus is a martial deity, and this is Orwen's keep. This is actually um Orwen, was actually a you think that this is Orwen.
Mm,
He was a bit of a vain fellow, probably, but he was a worshipper of Saint Duragnus. Because you can see though the facial fit, obviously you don't know what Orwen looked like, um, but especially because, like as you said, there was nothing really save for the one grave that you worshipped at. He has a pendant with the mark of Saint Taragnus around his neck. That is still it would be very recognizable to you even in an eroded state. Um,
mm.
so this appears to be a statue of Orwen, who, though he was vain, was himself a warrior. Um, and he was not. Um, he was a worshipper of Saint Taragnus. So it is a statue of Orwen.
Okay, I'll tell the rest of the party. It seems that he and I share the same faith, although his idea of faith was very vain. And I say that to the rest of the party.
Don't all fates do the statue thing?
Yes, but he has himself positioned as if he, and I try to explain it. It looks more like he's a believer of Saint Tyragnis, but it kind of makes it seem like he's more focused on himself than his actual faith. And I'm being judgmental because I'm a priest, like
Bobbin
highly
really doesn't
judgmental.
understand. She's like, oh, okay. They made a statue.
In our faith, we don't believe in on idolizing ourselves. We focus on one thing and one thing only, and that's not ourselves. We think about the collective, not ourselves. Unlike, and I'm gesturing again towards the statue. Unlike Orwen here.
How do you make a statue of a collective?
You don't?
They call
You
that abstract art.
Oh, abstract. Hmm.
I think the statue is a good omen, perhaps.
I don't know. I kind of agree with Warson. It seems like he was kind of himself. Like, who makes a big statue of themselves? Like, did he ever do anything good? Like a big damn hero?
And I will say one thing for Warson, you caused. I mean, that was a high intelligence check, and especially for Warson is not the bookish kind of
mm,
priest, is more the martial kind of priest.
stabby
Um,
stabby. Yeah.
so actually, with the crumbled statue, was also of Orwen. It seemed to just be a mirrored statue. And
Ah.
actually, in the rubble, there is a fragment which has chipped off, and it is almost perfectly. It is unscathed. It is getting slightly eroded, but it is the pendant of Saint Taragnus has chipped off, which is just like a little. You could pick up a little stone fragment of the uh, representation with the Taragnus's sword
Oh
symbol on it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately pick it up because it should not be left astray. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna bundle it like almost sacredly and try like maybe hum to myself and then I'll stash it away.
Sure.
Hopefully the others didn't watch and judge me, but I don't care.
Bobbin didn't watch. Bobbin is checking out the doors.
Yeah.
Var kind of wants to
What are
break the
you?
statue now.
I mean, you can try. Yeah, yeah. You want to try and
No, no, she won't. She's
describe how you
thinking
want to try
about
and
it.
bring it
She's like,
down?
she might do it on the way out, when she gets what she needs.
Yeah.
She could punt it
Lantana.
against the doors.
Hey,
Yeah. Lantana's
like
just
a
gonna.
hammering
Give it a
ram.
go. If we can't open them, that'll be our plan.
Yeah. Um, Bobbin, you're looking over these doors. What is Bobbin doing? What are they looking for?
Yeah. She's just kind of like checking out, is there a locking mechanism? These are the inner doors, so she kind of expects they should be easier, but it wasn't that hard to get through the jiggle jiggle doors. So she's like, okay, receiving hull into the proper place. This might be a little bit more secured. So is there any kind of locking mechanism or, a trap
Well,
or something?
there there are keyholes, or well, there is a keyhole on one of the doors. They are more intact. These actually are more oak and iron. It's not fully iron, but it's survived mostly. The wood is mildewed um in places, but it seems sturdy. There are
Okay.
handles that you can push down. And now you gonna see if it's locked, is it?
Yeah, sense of
Mechanism?
ease. She's just gonna try and open the door.
Okay. You can give me a wisdom. You can just try and open the door, yeah? What do
Yeah,
you want
she's
to?
not trying to pick the lock or anything. Like
Yeah.
first check if the door will actually just open for you.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, okay. You open the door. Um, and though
Oh,
very little light spills in, it is dark ahead. And in true ShadowDark fashion, nobody has dark vision. So we will need to decide what we're doing about light sources. Um,
yeah.
if we are lighting a torch, what is
It's
uh,
a 1 hour per torch, right? Like
it
real
is
world
1 hour?
hour.
Yeah, it's a real world hour per torch. And then if we we're
if
talking
we
about
if we were supposed to bring torches, can I retrospectively know that I was supposed to bring torches and add them to my inventory?
uh if you did not buy
I
torches.
didn't buy them because I didn't know I needed them. So,
I
Um,
had four in
if
my bag this morning, and for some reason, before we started, I took two of them out, thinking that we might be looking for more things to add into our bag. So you
Yeah,
could take those two that I just randomly deleted out of my bag.
okay, no,
That's fine.
I have
I can pretend I gave them to you.
is
I'll take one.
ShadowDark the same as D&D in terms of 10 silver pieces is one gold piece?
yes.
Come on, let me
Yeah.
buy the. Oh, I think I just added
The
way more.
wizard
Oh,
spells
yes.
can
All
be
the
cast
torches.
once per
How do I?
rest.
All
How
right.
does
Wizard
I now have
spells,
torches. Okay, we're
you
good.
cast you can keep casting spells as until they fail, and once they fail, you can't cast it again until
once
a
they fail?
rest.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
have the light spell, which casts light for an hour.
Yes.
I have
That's
two torches, and if you need.
um. I'll
I now
probably.
also possess many torches because I knew we were going to need torches because we were going to
I
dark places.
I am
You
not.
gotta
I'm
say
fine
something,
with
Bobbin.
them.
Why
I'm
carry all those
fine
damn
with
torches?
I'm fine with them saying, like, if you want to spend the money, let's say,
Yeah.
well, you were provisioning up if coming here, realizing they didn't have torches, and
Okay.
you bought a couple torches. Um, so the way it was, so the light source will burn for an hour of real time, and just to keep things sort of gamifies things a little bit, but it just keeps it easy for everyone in our heads. The way you can work it, and I'll leave it up to you, and you can decide in each case. It's not like it's something we have to decide now, and that's the way it is for the whole campaign. So, torch timers, light timers, hour of real time, and if you light another light source,
Mhm.
you can decide as a party, does it like ride along, as they say, with the remainder of the real time, or do you or are you extinguishing the other light sources and starting a new hour timer?
So are we doubling it for the duration of the double up time, or are we just extinct setting the
If
timer back to an hour?
Like once off, once off, once off,
Yeah,
basically.
it resets it for an hour. So you can light as many torches as you want, but you're either going to be starting a new hour timer or keeping whatever time you have left. So it's like if you've got 10 minutes left on a torch and someone else wants to light a torch, you're probably better off starting a new timer, starting a new hour of light. But if someone just lit a torch 20 minutes ago, and there's going to be cases where you might need to have more light sources, but
Mhm.
that's how it's handled.
But sorry, are you saying that if you light that torch and choose not to start at the hour over, that does that second torch extinguish when the first one does? Or does it
Yeah.
still get to carry on its?
No, it doesn't. It extinguishes when the first one extinguishes. There's
Okay.
only ever an hour of light.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is if we decide to double up the light on the last 10 minutes of one, both will go out after 10 minutes. It's not like one will go out after 10 minutes and the other
It'd be
will
your
last for
choice.
50 minutes more.
Either they'll both last for the remaining 10 minutes,
Yeah.
or you extinguish all the old light sources and get
Yeah.
to start the hour timer again.
Okay,
I
so
think
unless we light two torches at the same time, basically we're kind of having one torch at a time.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
kind of just for the
that makes sense.
streamlining of
Hmm.
not tracking multiple torch timers. So this one's
Yeah.
got 10 minutes, this one's got half an hour left. It's just sort of streamlining
Okay.
uh, for simplicity.
Gula bula.
Well,
Does
but
it, so sorry, did you
yeah.
say it extends the distance? Or does it just give us broader range if we're not standing next to each other? Like, do two lights cast a light that's
They would
farther?
each, yeah, they'd each cast their own light. Yeah.
So if we were going to spread out in a cavern, it might make sense to have two
Yeah,
torches,
exactly.
but otherwise it
There
kind
are
of would be
times,
more
yeah,
sensible to have
there
one.
are times where if you're going to be, and typically they'll, um, it's going to
So
depend. It
they
might
don't like
depend as well
enhance.
on might
If you're next
depend
to each
on.
other, you don't have a brighter glow.
No, there's no kind of dim or dim light, bright light. It's just uh light and dark.
Okay. Okay. No. I think Warson will turn towards Winter. Uh, I remember you said you're a wizard. Can you give us light for now?
I can. I'll whip out. What do I have in my pocket? Hang on, let me see. What am I carrying? Um, cool. I'll take my dagger out and my little
Oh,
mini dagger. I'll not aggressively, and I'll
okay.
cast my light spell on it so it glows, and I'll hold it.
Okay, so to see if you can cast light, you'll have to make me a spellcasting check, DC 11. So I think
I
the
guess I could
spells
just pick
should
up a
be
rock, but
yeah. The
Dagger's
spells
cooler.
should be on your sheet, right? Is
yes,
there are you able to click to make a thing or do you
I
have to do it manually?
failed to fetch. Here, let me restart, maybe
Failed to
refresh.
fetch. Well, either
My
way,
internet, I don't
I
know.
kind of like the visual of stabbing someone with your dagger with the
How
light
cool is
source.
that?
It's like it goes
Right?
out for a second, and then as you pull it back out, it kind of glows red, and then it's
Kill
back
you
to
with
full
Like
lightning.
brightness.
and then it's a
like
red glow stick.
Ember. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
like
cool. It's like when you
yeah.
play with like your phone torch on your finger, so you can look through your finger, but it's all weird colors, you know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. I like that. You should always put your light spell on your dagger. I think it's cool.
There's things that glowing. This like a really cool, this like I don't know, elven freaking dagger. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I
it
don't.
makes me
What
want to
is it?
sting.
Is it
If you don't
casting or?
if you don't have to think, what is if it's not retrieving it, do you know what
It's just. I
Winter's
think my internet's just really. Oh,
yeah.
site can't be reached. Hang on.
If you're is that right? Is Winter's intelligence 11?
It's low. Yeah, I rolled so shit. Unless I did something wrong, everything's really low.
Oh, well we
Um,
can yeah, because there were
Better
other
than mine.
is my is my video working fine?
It is for
yeah.
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So
It looks
how is
good.
that working, but none of my websites are working? That doesn't make any sense.
Priorities.
Twitch
Do
isn't
you
Your device is like
We have
do
to
you
have her video, you
do
know?
yeah.
you
Twitch
have
isn't working.
Oh
Owlbear isn't
damn.
working, but
do
Right.
you have
Zoom is working perfectly fine.
do you have like real dice or any dice or
Oh
anything or
fuck yeah, I do.
even
I do.
yeah.
I just bought them the other day. All right.
Okay, since we're not going to be able to see the rolls on Albert anyway,
Do I,
so
what's my intellect mod though? Fuck, a one.
Oh
one,
well
so it'll be
shit.
the D20 plus one. We
Well,
because yeah, we can talk
we
about the
just
because
did. I just lose light for the rest of the day?
I think it might be yeah, we might have to change things about winter there because I think I might go through the sheet
Hang on.
with you
I
after
refreshed it.
before the next session. So so that's it. Yeah,
Oh,
D20 plus one.
yeah.
I did roll a one though with my real dice. So
That works.
Oh, well, hang on. Well, if you've got the thing working, I saw a 20 on Albert, so
Yeah, me
not
too.
Same.
excellent.
an unnatural 20. So let's say, look, light is we have the record on Albert. Light
Let
is
there be
cast.
light.
So where is Winter standing? It casts light out to a near distance. So for our purposes, what did it matters too much, but that's about 30 feet. So it'll.
Is every square 5? Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we won't. Yeah. Why is that
cool.
not
All right. And
okay?
yeah.
Okay, there you
Ah,
go. So for now, I'll just say unless if you move into the room, it will illuminate more, just because it's not dynamic like Roll20. So it's I have certain things masked off. Hey, welcome, Kamor28, uh,
Okay.
in the chat.
Hello.
So
All the way.
yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say, so you can see some of the room. You can see some of the room ahead of you. It's fairly barren. It looks like maybe there were maybe tapestries on the wall at some point, which are now moth-eaten and molded, rotted away. Um, but the far end of the room is still cast in darkness, as the light is not quite reaching the far wall.
Well, I'm not going to be the first to step in, but I'll follow
Farah will do it.
closely.
She's fine. She'll step in forward, so going just very carefully.
I'll be clinging fairly close to Vara. For,
Bobbin is more than happy to let everyone else go in first to
Gonna
see
put
what
Montana.
happens.
and I'll be
I'm bringing.
skirting around the walls
Okay,
mostly.
Yeah.
so
So
I'll
that's how
say
she'll
I'll
she.
move forward out of the way.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear to make sure everyone's safe. So if Bobbin doesn't move, I'm still waiting for Bobbin to move so I can make sure the whole party is safe in the back.
Yeah,
And I have
for
my
sure.
hand on my hilt of my longsword. After you, Bobbin, was it?
Yeah, Bobbin. No, I'm happy for you to go first.
Okay, so you can see now you can see the far end of the room. So um, there is you can see there's stairs to the north up here, which are leading downward into darkness. There is a metal railing on either side. Um, over here, the northeast corner of the room. What was it? Oh yeah, there is a would have been a doorway over here, which has collapsed into rubble, and it looks like part of a ceiling is caved in, and a wall, and just from floor to what remains of the ceiling is choked with rubble. Is anybody who is
Is
what's everybody doing? If you want to have say a um unless otherwise stated, I'm not going to assume that people are inspecting anything too closely. So
no,
if you
the
want
only
to
thing
have a
is
good look, I'll call.
When
is
You can let me know, and I'll call for a
inspecting the
wisdom check.
floor there in the middle where
Oh,
there's a crack. There's nothing like
nice, Vara.
dirty.
You have received a boon
Oh, thank
from
you.
Deranged Rhino.
Woo.
Nice.
Sorry, Vara. Yes. What do you
She is just kind of like checking out the floor just to see because if she's seeing things that are if it's going down, if she can tell the stairs are going down, she's just kind of worried that the floor won't be stable.
Okay, yeah.
She's
So
kind of
give
like
me a wisdom
tapping.
check.
Oh dear.
Hey.
Oh,
Nat
nice.
20.
20, nat 20. Yes. I will actually just for your benefit, 1 second. The floor,
Lava.
It's
There's
lava.
lava.
the floor is lava. Yeah, sorry, it was filled in so I could see it. The floor, as you can see, there is I presume you noticed it. There is a faint, but noticeable crack, in the floor, and you're pretty sure that those 4 flagstones, will give way if you step on them.
So tempted right
Like, guys,
now.
don't step forward.
Yeah, so
Just
those, I
take a
mean, you can
minute.
see anything within the red is the
Going to
floor is
go.
lava.
Are there any loose stones around or anything that has like a bit of heft to it but isn't us?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
get the statue.
They'll be right. Yeah,
The
exactly. There's
statue.
plenty of chunks from the statue. Now, are
Yeah,
you like? Do you mean you're gonna get like a little piece of the statue, or are you like picking up
the whole
the
statue.
intact statue? Like, and
Well, Bobbin would only be able to lift something maybe the size of the statue's head, but if Farah wants to lift the whole damn statue, that's cool too. But Bobbin wants to chuck something onto that section of floor to see if it'll collapse.
Winter knows from all of her reading that lifting statues often results in very bad things.
What if we just take its head?
a hernia, not least of them.
Replace it with something heavy, just in case.
What do you bring a bag of sand?
Yeah.
Lift it.
Just a
I'm going to
piece.
be lurking around the walls, just inspecting, seeing if there's anything like carved in or any indication of like maybe secret rooms or where things could be hiding. Or
Now, are you like you're just all around the circumference of the room? Is it you're systematically going around the walls?
well, I'll be lurking on this side, yes, as they depends how long they take to do their thing. I'll
Yeah.
be
So currently you're sort of looking in the southern half of the room.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You give me a wisdom check to see what your elf eyes see. Yeah, Bobbin, you get if you are looking for something to chuck, I would say anything bigger than than this as a piece of rubble. I'm gonna need a strength check.
Okay, because I do think she wants it to be impressive enough. A 10.
You go for a bigger kind of chunk, and it's but you at least with the 10, you can get something about that big. It's respectable, but it is still an effort for Bob, and you're gonna have to. I mean, you can't chuck it from,
Yeah, she'll have to slowly make her way to
yeah.
there and be like, "Ugh."
Like roll it
Drop
like a bowling ball or something.
Basically let it fall out of her arms rather than chucking
Yeah.
it. Like,
I'll tell you what I'll do is
I lost the map.
black on black.
I don't know if
Okay.
I'm too zoomed in or too zoomed out.
Okay, is this gonna go? Where did that not fill? Strange. Oh, didn't. Oh, because it was turned right down. Okay. Yeah, you drop this hefty stone, and there is a crack. The whole thing does not give way, but that portion of the floor crumbles and cracks inward. And with the bit of light being cast, you would guess it's about 10 feet down into looks like just an empty chamber. Like it's more like just a hole,
okay, so when it landed, it landed with a thud, not a plop.
Landed with a thud. It dropped about 10 feet.
Okay.
And the ceilings in here are about 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
If you give a peek down, it looks kind of empty. It looks like mostly just collapsed space.
Okay.
I'll bring my dagger down to light it up so you
Definitely
can get a
wanna
better
have
look
look.
down there.
Yeah, having a peer around, it is what is not collapsed is a really empty, barren chamber. You don't even hear any mice or anything scuttling around. There's a very dank kind of smell, that sort of musky, moldy smell, and a dust woofing up into your face.
I think we should keep moving.
Yeah,
is
so-
where you're standing feel solid, Bobbin?
I think so.
I mean,
Bounce,
it
bounce,
feels solid.
bounce.
It feels solid to the halflings. It
Bars
feels
is a
solid.
weird-
Yeah,
It
that's
feels solid to the half orc.
yeah. I'm going on the other side because it might be better for the weight distribution. I'm gonna.
Yeah, well,
this.
that's Vars is kind of gonna wait because she knows she's heavier
Yeah.
than everyone.
Well,
so
Winter, as you give you're scanning along, you don't notice anything in particular. There's no carvings on these walls. Again, you're pretty sure, it looked like there were probably tapestries. It's not your area of interest from maybe a couple little scraps, and the look of it's probably war scenes, and it's not it didn't look like it would be anything that would have interested you. Actually, sorry, Lantana will follow Warson Sumbler up there. So yeah, but otherwise, into sort of the other half of the room, you can see there is this collapsed archway. Bobby, you can see fairly clearly there's another little sort of, splinter in the floor to the northwest.
So who wants to go down the creepy stairs first?
Yeah, I don't know if Winter is Winter continuing to check around the walls on this side of the room.
No, let's
sorry.
go downstairs.
Did we set the timer?
I have
Good-
a
Oh, I
timer
forgot you lit
started.
the thing. Yeah,
Good question. Yeah.
sorry, that's my bad. You
Here, I'll relight it right now. let me, if I can do unlimited, I'll relight it.
Did you start the timer?
I started
Oh.
a timer, yeah.
I'll
What
extinguish
time is
it and
at?
then relight it.
It
What
has
time is it at?
49 minutes and 24 seconds.
Okay, I'll put 50. I'll put 50 minutes on the timer, so that should be visible.
Yeah.
Da-da, da-da-da-da, boom!
Nice.
Nice. So you can see it there, yeah, counting down on the little
Mhm.
ticker. I need to remind myself to do that. My brain is scattered to the winds. So,
So
you're-
yeah,
I was
Bobbin is
prepared.
going to go to Winter's a full elf, right?
Yeah, full
Yeah.
of small.
So-
pretty small and dainty.
You're small for an elf, but I'm a halfling. So she goes to like slap you on the back, and it's actually going to end up being a slap on the arse because of height. But it's basically like, hey, you've got the light, you go first.
She'll kind of blush and chuckle a little bit, and go, "After you, milady," and I'll hold the dagger up, pointing the way.
how very varsity of you. So this is your
Bobbin will like look up at you sideways, and she'll step one step down, and then she'll be like, light, come on.
Yeah,
as
I'll follow you step by step.
as Bobbin is
Oh no.
stepping
Damn!
on there.
It's a trap!
1 second, Vara.
The stairs are going to become a slide.
So,
Oh.
no, it was. God,
I
sorry.
told you not to touch the statue.
I thought it was the door.
This is. Oh.
Okay, you said that was a collapsed door, didn't you, in the right corner?
Oh no, he's stopping for a cup of tea. Like seriously, how does the
Never
magic
good.
tea come from behind the curtain?
I wish
Sorry.
I had a curtain.
giving
Yeah.
you
Oh,
the
I missed the
tea?
magic, and I will reveal my mysteries in 1 second. This just way overfilled, and I just got to pour some just down the sink real quick because I've already got it all over this chair.
Oh dear.
I'm a
As
disaster.
we wait in suspense to find out if Bobbin lives or dies.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Retrobate Gamer. I got a boon.
Tune in next week.
Did I get a
Nice.
boon, Retrobate Gamer, for being a complete psychopath who took the first step onto the bloody stairs of death? Or either way, thank you for the boon.
Yeah, take it.
That's always cool.
Bobbin boonins.
Bobbin be boonin be bobbin.
Bob,
Before
bobbing
we
and weaving,
discover the
robbing and
mysteries,
weaving.
I don't know if it's probably not visible. It might not be, but there is on the windowsill. There is a little kettle thing which boils water like super quick in like 30 seconds. But to fill it up so that I don't because if I'm working up here as well, my PC is in here. If I had to go down to refill my tea, every half an hour, I would get nothing done because I would just get like a squirrel. I would just get distracted, and so it's like just keep me in here. Somebody needs to lock me in here so I actually do shit.
That is next level, like setting up
Yeah.
tea
Tea
station,
warmer,
tea addict. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
you should
yeah.
have lied and said you had a
A servant.
constant like a room service going on.
Yeah.
Room
No,
service
You
no,
would
know,
have
the
been
it's
lovely
no,
awesome.
because
hands handing you.
this is Shadowdark and we're dealing with grim, stark realities. I want everyone to know how much of a sado I am. So, with that,
I don't know. I'm just gonna say having a tea kettle set up in my window that super fast boils water isn't a shadow dark thing for me. That's sort of a like
That's pretty
house
cool.
goals,
That's
you know?
that's pretty damn cool. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Ryan says it's my drink goblin. Hey, I mean, I think it's cool, but that's as I'm saying. That's just how much of a sado I am. I'm like fast tea with, and all I have to do is reach behind a curtain. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Now back to all of your imminent deaths. So
Ah!
I promised you would not kill
from
me.
from the top
Hey,
left,
hey, hey.
yes, it is. It was Vara's birthday last week. So from
Promise was
here,
made.
there is a crack in the wall. You hear this sort of scratching, squeaking sort of
Uh-oh.
noise,
Mm.
and
How
then
big's this crack?
how big is this
Yeah.
crack? It's about yay big in parts, but it was just kind of shadow. You didn't. It kind of it's about that big. It didn't catch your eyes, and then you can hear this rustling, like a scratching, a squeaking, a flapping, and then all of a sudden there is a burst of screeches and fluttering,
No.
and six sting bats burst from the crevice. Um,
Oh.
and for
Take my
those,
cloaks.
so these, as we get some combat music going, these, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are not
That's
familiar,
not.
may I introduce you to Shadowdark's most glorious creature with this fantastic art by Lucas Corte. Uh,
Oh,
whoa, that
Oh,
is,
sweet
hey,
Jesus.
Jesus,
Whoa.
why is that
Ah.
so big? It's not supposed to be that big. Um, oh my
Ah.
God, help!
Okay, how
Yeah,
big are these things, like scale
Uh,
wise?
no, they should be. I
that's
mean, it should be
just
small.
imagine that
Hang
big.
yeah,
on.
that's
Stop
terrifying.
grabbing the sting bat. Unhand the sting bat. Who is
Check it
resizing it?
out. Check it
I
out.
keep trying to catch it, and someone's
All
resizing
right.
it.
Sorry.
But that is yes, that is a
Get
sting
it away from
bat.
us.
God damn it.
Keep going out. Keep going out.
Yeah, get it out.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Winter shoes it with her cloak.
now there's four more of them.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
So the
Are
sting
they
bat.
that big?
No, they are
Oh,
small.
Okay.
They're
That just
about
means they're
they're
faster.
they're
Damn it.
about the size of a very angry cat. I would say.
A chunky cat
And
or like a skinny cat? Because cats can be
like a Maine
big.
Coon
yeah,
or a
skinny.
tabby or
Yeah.
So bursting from the crack in the wall,
oh,
they all come flying out. Are six of these little
Goodness.
fluttering, mangy, creepy little insectoid bats with mosquito proboscises, which really look like they want to drain your blood.
Ugh.
And
Oh, hell no.
that is that is going to be uh, initiative. So if you could roll me initiative, please, I will put it into chat.
Initiative is Dex.
It is Dex, yeah.
21 for me.
21. Okay. So actually, will you keep it so
My gosh.
Bobbin's 21.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Did mine roll?
my
Nelly was
I got 6. I got
6.
such a roll. roll.
Vara was 15, I think.
15.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, you might because I'm just rolling their initiative.
Micah!
Sorry, I did have it roll, but then it didn't transfer over to on our WordPress, which was really annoying. I think it messed up. So I just want to make sure, double check that I've got the decks right. Yeah, okay. So that is, let me see, 6, 16, 15. I'll add the pluses later. 7. Okay, 15.
Miss Jawbreaker rolled a boon or redeemed a boon for TPK, but she hasn't actually said who the
Wow.
TPK is for. Maybe the TPK is for one of us.
Oh, is it for
Or it's
is that
for
for
the sting
moi?
bats. For the
I
sting
have a
bats.
luck token. I think I've got inspiration from Dave that I need to keep track of. Is that Boone, Miss Jawbreaker, Linda? Is that pour moi? Is
No,
that
but
for
it
the
won't
sting
be.
bats? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is D4. Okay, remind me I've got that D4. So let me just
Yay.
see. That is 8, 18, 17, 9, 17, and 16. Oh, they mostly rolled well.
Ah,
Yep.
Sorry, I'll just enter in all these values. So, Bobbin, you got
21.
21. Uh, is that not come on, 21. Sorry, yeah, it's this right today as well. My keyboard decided to like not work. The backspace is not working.
Oh,
I got the
oh,
God.
space working again. Thankfully, the number pad works. Um, Bobbin, Warson, you got 6.
yes.
Okay. No, not 60, unfortunately. Um,
Hey.
Vara, do you know what did you get?
15.
15. Um, Winter,
Did anyone see what I rolled? I can't see.
6.
6. Okay.
that
Thank
was
you.
6 as well. Okay. And
I don't know what's going on
actually,
with my
oh, actually,
computer.
hang on. I want to see if I do this for Lantana. Oh no, I can't because it's not. I can't use her. She as the GM. Lantana, I got a 7 plus 1, so Lantana is 8. Then, that is put these guys in. So we've got also 8, 16. Oh no, 18. Sorry, 8, 18, 17. 9. Sorry, this was supposed to be done. Like I did this like a week ago, and then I decided not to stay. Uh, okay, then 17 and 16, and then I will just sort them. And 16. Okay. And then, okay, will that do it for me? Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it.
I stopped
Okay,
paying
it did
attention
it.
to the numbers. Oh, there you go. Okay, it
Apologies.
worked.
Okay, you can see that, right? On the HP tracker is where we'll have our initiative. So first up is
Okay.
Bobbin. You see these things burst out of the crack in the wall. There's a deafening cacophony.
Okay. So, Bobbin's initial reaction is to scream run and run down the stairs, but that feels like not what she should do. I think that's probably her first reaction, and then they actually burst out, so she'd be like, "Oh no. How are they hovering? Are they on the ground? Like,
They are hovering. They're about yeah, but their wingspan is quite large for them. They're a sort of an orangey color, a sort of a fleshy orange.
Hmm.
Um,
but are
with
they
these
within
pink
like
membranous wings.
stabbing distance?"
Oh, I mean, yeah, you could attack one through the. You're at the top of the stairs. You could probably stab through the railing. I would say they might get you know, their armor might you might have a little bit of a harder time hitting them directly through if you're trying to like stab through the railings.
Okay, so like gut reaction, she's just gonna initially whip out her dagger and like try to stab. So that's a 12 to hit.
But that is a hit.
For 3 damage.
Ooh, and this is just the one, just directly. This the blue one, right? Just
It's
directly
sorry,
across
let
from
me
you.
get rid of my, it would be
Just like
pointer
directly to
east one.
the left of you. Yeah. So, let me just pull this up. Yeah, that three it hurts it. It screeches. The dagger goes sliding in between what you assume are its ribs. Um, and this is blue, so yeah, it squeals and looks. Oh, why is that doing that? Three, no, three. God damn it, this stupid thing. Yeah, it is. It's looking rough. So that was
Okay.
an action. You can still move.
Um, yeah, let me see. Where do I want to move? Um, is there any chance that he was unaware or they were unaware?
No,
Ugh, they were very
they
aware.
more so
Oh.
caught you unaware. Yeah, they.
Mm.
Mm. Um, where would Bobbin move? Like there's six of them, so no, yeah, Bobbin will just move back.
I mean, there's no kind of
He could
like
be distracted
opportunities.
by Winter's dagger, surely, wouldn't
Yeah,
he?
there's no opportunity attacks or anything, so you can move freely.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
move back just the one space, but stay on the stairs.
mhm.
Thank you, Raven Ranger 113 for a boon for Warson.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
nice.
you.
Boon from our
Helping the
priest.
party,
We'll
unlike
pretend.
the blood goddess who is trying to
Yeah,
kill
we'll
us
Yeah.
all.
blood for the blood goddess. We will, yeah, Corn herself. We will pretend that boon is from Saint Tyragnis. That is, that is,
Thank
uh,
you.
acting as Saint Tyragnis for Warson. Thank you, Raven Ranger. So that is Bobbin. It is this purple stingbat first, and since Vara is right there, it's not even gonna move. It is just going to go for it. So it is going to try attack you with its beak. 13 plus 2 is 15 to hit.
Damn.
Is that what is Vara's AC? Does, Vara, does that hit? Does
Yeah,
15
that
hit?
hits. Yeah,
Sorry.
her AC is 14.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So then that is your roll. D4 plus blood drain. Okay, so you take 1 damage as its beak, its proboscis, always get the pronunciation wrong. It stabs into you like a needle. There is that cold sensation as
Mm.
it punctures your flesh, sinks in and finds a vein. And it is now it is attached to you. And yeah, so it looks like it's ready to drain your blood. On it is it'll auto hit you the next round on its turn. It will be a DC 9, a very easy a DC 9 strength check on your turn to remove it, to pull it out. So that is it. That is the purple one. It is latched on there. The red one is going to have to fly. Gonna through its allies. It's going to go one, two. Um, yeah, it's going to go. Bobbin was technically closer, so it's going to go for Bobbin. Um, and it will make that same attack. That is a 13 to hit Bobbin.
My AC is 13.
Okay, so yeah, then it is going to similarly 1 damage as you feel the puncture of this proboscis sink into your flesh, just kind of just above your collarbone. And it's like right, it's like these things look quite squishy, but it's this very hard kind of chitinous material, and it too is attached to you. It'll auto hit you next round on its turn, and it'll be a DC 9 strength check to pull it out by you or someone else. So next, the orange stingbat is gonna fly straight for Winter, and
Rude.
Oh,
that is a 19 plus 2. That is a 21 to hit.
what the
Um,
hell?
Yeah.
yeah.
I
For
don't even know my AC, but obviously that hits.
yeah, well, be thankful I'm rolling like crap because that is another one.
A
That is a
one.
one. That is one damage, and it
That
will.
still does a lot of damage.
It's still a lot of damage in ShadowDark. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And it is attached to Winter.
Don't they get some? They must have some sort of disadvantage next to a light source. They're facts.
No, they do not. They are sting bats. They don't. They are
I want to
they do
speak to the
not.
creator.
They are not. I mean, they're definitely not Sturges. They are much cooler than Sturges, and some certain people are idiots for not calling Sturges stingbats in the first place because that's a much cooler name. Um, so the yellow one is up next, and it will seek its target. It can get to Lantana quickest, so it will do so. That is 14 to hit Lantana, which I believe is an attack, is a hit. Yeah, she is at AC 11. So, oh, Lantana, it punctures deep.
Uh,
It jabs into Lantana's leg, going for that femoral artery. And there you could see there's even actually, it's less surgical. There's a spurt of blood from her leg. She takes 3 damage and is similarly attached. So let me
Like
just,
infrared going for veins or something.
hmm.
yeah, I may have some kind of, you know.
I'm not here for
Actually,
that.
Vara, make me an intelligence check just for
Why did I say
the hell of
anything?
it.
You set yourself up.
I did. An 8.
No, nothing. You're pondering on that. Like it seems like they're going for blood. As you're pondering, it is your turn. There is one of these things attached to you. I'm gonna say that you can either your action or you can use instead of using your movement, you can essentially use your movement as a kind of a maneuver to, you know, take the time to make the strength check to try and pull it out.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing she wants to do is get it out.
No, that is a DC 9.
Uh, oh God, a strength check.
Hmm.
Oh my God,
Hey,
a
there,
9.
there we go.
A 9, well, a 9 is exactly what you needed. It's kind of taken you by surprise, and you can feel like it's already like Vara sees a lot of blood, and guts. She's a fire, but there's something about the puncturing, much like, like some people don't like needles. It's just
Yeah,
something about it. It makes you a little kind of wobbly legged, like the sensation of it. This isn't like any fight you've been in, but
because it goes
you're just
straight.
that strong that even in that you push through and you,
Hmm.
you rip this thing out and it goes fluttering away. And it is still flapping about your head. Um,
Oh, she's
as
swinging
you
this
rip it
thing.
away. Why is
She's
this?
Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah.
attached them to us and now I realize how difficult it is to get them back off.
Oh wow.
It's cool.
no,
Can
I
we
Um,
just
move
got it.
Vara away from it,
hang
maybe?
on, hang on. No, why is it not? It doesn't
Hold
say
on.
it's
I
attached.
can move myself.
Okay, there we
And
go.
now we can move it.
Oh God, I
No.
moved back. Somebody move me
No, they're
back.
they're grouped together.
Yeah. Oh, she got loose there for a second. Right, Vara, what are you doing?
Getting the frick away from it. When she gets it off, she will hold her axe kind of like close to the hilt so she's better control of it.
Yeah.
But she's swinging up high to just because she's still shocked by it coming at her.
Hmm.
So she'll just take it out and go, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. So you're making an attack with the
I
axe.
think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. Okay. You're back.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, only at 5. Damn it.
5. Yeah. There's just that the shock of it's just
Yeah,
it's all very weird. It's flapping about your head. You kind of just swing instinctively, but
yeah.
in the force of you throwing it away, it just doesn't align with your axe.
But
That
she's
will.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, no, go on.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say otherwise that will be Vara's
Yeah, no,
turn,
that's
but
her. Yep. Good to go.
um, So, thanks for joining us, Retrobit Gamer. So, Vara. Okay, it is the blue one, which is it's feeling weak, and I think Vara is disoriented, kind of. So it's gonna go for Vara. Actually, try and get an easy target, which has a 17 plus 2 for 19. And oh yeah, while Vara is distracted, that is gonna be 4 damage
Oh,
from Vara.
Damn it. That's rough.
Oh my God.
your promise? It's not going well.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm sorry.
I
What
feel
actually
like that was a
What is
scam.
Vara's hit points right now?
5.
Okay, I need to find a way to get them to link up because if you right click, I'm not sure I think you can see it, but if you right click your like the token, there's a little HP tracker on the bottom, which
Yeah.
if you want to see your a good way to maybe have me show mercy on you is if your health bar is visible and I know how
But
to
I
So
can
how
see
do
it
we
there. I can see my
yeah.
health bar.
Yeah, I don't know
how
why
do
it doesn't seem
we
to.
link
I
it?
wish I couldn't. Huh?
Can we link it?
I
Like how
don't
do
think
we?
so. No, it's a separate extension to the
Mine seems
character
to be
sheet.
doing it automatically, so because I
Mine
didn't do
too.
anything. Oh, but
Oh, I see.
I went into the HP tracker and I minus the one off
Yeah.
myself.
Oh,
And then it
Oh
goes
yeah,
So,
back
if you
down.
do it on the tracker, it is doing it for you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
because it didn't do
So,
that for me with the
sweet.
Sting Bat initially. Cool. So that is the blue one, and lastly the green one. Everyone else is feeling left out, but it sees its match across the room.
Oh no,
The
man.
green human priest.
Green going for green.
Yeah, and it's yeah, 18 plus 2, it's 20.
Yeah, no, that's not even
For
talk about armor class.
3 damage to
Okay.
Warson,
3 I can take
and
maybe.
it is
Maybe.
attached. It's stuck to you like a chitinous
Nest.
barnacle. Um, so that is all of them. So it is Lantana. Um, and then hang on, how do I delete? Let me delete these ones. Okay, so Lantana is going. So they're at 3. So is going to use their with strength check and does manage to pull this one off of them, and then is going to let's see what spells does Lantana have. Okay, mm, I guess the one just right in front of her, she's going to use Eye Bite, or they are going to use Eye Bite rather. Um, that is a what is the spell casting? 8 plus 4. Wow, is 12, which is um just over. So they cast Eye Bite, dealing 1d4 damage to a creature in near. That is 4 damage. That is so in an instant as 4 damage. This Stingbat here that has just so Lantana has just thrown it off of her, and it goes snatching to the air, and then they pull these a little bone. It looks like a bone of like a
Ooh.
rat or a mouse or something, and snaps it between their fingers. As it does, you think you see a flash of like an iris from between it, and then the stingbat's eye just explodes, and they fall with a wet thud to the ground, um, and they are dead. So she did full damage, so they appear about
Nice.
4 hit points. Um, so that is one down. That is Lantana. And then it is Winter.
All right. Um, because I have the light cast, does that mean I can't cast another spell while it's lit? So
No, you can. Yeah.
I can cast it two at once?
Yep.
All
You
right.
can cast it once. And it's not doesn't say focus on it, does it? I don't think it's a focus spell. Focus
Um,
is like concentration in 5e.
now we're close. Nope, it's
Right.
just,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you
no,
can
it's
cast.
just glowing.
Yep. Yep.
I can tuck it in my little belt and still let it glow. that being said, that doesn't help me much because he's right up against me. Oh no,
Well,
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
there's no
Burning
kind of there's no kind of disadvantage on like you can
because he's
cast
so.
a spell if it's next to you. It doesn't.
So if I could
So
cast Magic Missile, for
you can
example.
cast magic missile. Yeah.
All right, cool. Shit, did anyone keep track of that?
This bit
Uh,
you roll. Oh, somebody figured out how to do it on the last one. You can roll on the dice roller with initiative, so you'd be rolling twice anyway, since you always roll magic missile with advantage.
Sorry, repeat that. I
Sorry, you
cast.
you always you always roll. You cast magic missile with advantage all the time. So
Yeah, I cast Burning Hands is the one that I.
oh, you did. Oh, you did cast burning hands. Okay, so you'll have to choose. So now it is. Let me just double check for
It'll
you.
be
It's a
this,
near size cube.
this. I don't know how to. Oh shoot, I'm out of the game. Ah, there's so many
I
overlays.
assume you were burning hands on the little orange one that was trying to attack you.
Yeah,
Hmm.
why can't I see any?
Or rather, not trying, but actively
The
attacking
one
you.
Succeeding.
that's on.
Successfully
Yeah,
Oh
attacking
no, not
you.
success.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so burning hands will make a it goes out in a close area around you, so it's effectively all those squares around you. So you'll get those three sting bats, but you'll also get Bobbin and Lantana.
Oh, it's not on touch.
No, no,
Creatures in
unless
the
you
area take 1d6. Oh no, then okay, sorry. I thought it was
yeah.
a touch spell. No, I don't want to hurt anyone in our group because points are
We're all
very
gonna die.
precious.
We're
In
all
that
gonna
case,
die.
can I do magic missile then?
Yeah, you can do
Winter
magic missile.
obviously would have known that it would have been a
Yeah,
mistake.
it creates a circle of flame around you. That's a 6. Okay, so roll the second one.
And
Roll
8.
with advantage. And 8. Okay, so unfortunately, the magic missile you got to do it. There is a sputtering of arcane energy, and the magic missile spell disappears into the ether, and you will be unable to attempt to cast it again until you rest.
I hate these rules.
Would magic is mercurial and mysterious. Would you like to use your movement to make a maneuver and try and pull
Swat
this?
bitch.
Well, it's attached to you, so it's gonna also damage you on its next turn. Or
Mm,
Yeah. Can I remove yeah, whatever I can
make a
do.
DC 9 strength check.
Mm.
Okay, no, it is still
Two.
attached. Um, which
Mm.
that's
Get it
so
off me, get it off me, get it off me. I'm just like, you can't even see
Warson.
me through my robes.
Yeah. Ah, it's in my hair.
uh,
Ropes everywhere.
it's
Warson.
everywhere. So quick question for you, Ben. Would
Yes.
these creatures be considered chaotic beings?
Um, they I will double check. I'm pretty sure they're just neutral. Yeah, they're just neutral. They're just
They're just
against
bugs.
yeah, they're
All
just
right.
beasts essentially.
All right, that helps me decide on my next move. So I am going to take out my longsword and cast Holy Weapon on my longsword. So
Yeah,
that will at least give me like now I have a sacred blessing on my weapon and it becomes magical and helps my attack roll. So I'm going to do a little wait, actually let me move my
you got
character
to
sheet. I
make
want a
yeah,
little
you'll have
attack
to
roll.
make well, you'll have to make the spellcasting check
Yeah.
to attempt to cast Holy Weapon.
I think it's probably too late, but we all actually had a +1 on our first attacks with our extra
Oh, on
sharp
your
blades. But
Oh yeah.
with the
Oh
Oh no,
weapon
I haven't
attack.
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't used mine yet. So Bona, thank you very much for
Yeah,
that.
it
I
lasts until
appreciate
it hits. So
Yeah, so
holy
let's
weapon. Now I'm gonna say that is gonna take your action
30,
to
20.
cast holy weapon.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So it'll
let's
but you could
just
still
take the roll
use your
and don't do
movement
the
to
holy weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just slash. I just want to do slice and
Well,
dice. Let's slice and dice.
it'll also last for 5 rounds. So that's in and out of
Yeah,
combat. So it'll last for a crawling round. But
yeah.
I'll leave it up to you.
But
You can. We're
no, if
kind
you
of
guys,
you're learning the rules here, so there is some leeway of if
yeah,
you
because I thought I could cast and still like I thought I could do magic, cast a spell, and then still do like an actual bludgeoning or stabbing like weapon attack. So I just wanted to use buffer my attack. So let me just go straight for swiping at it. So
yeah,
I'll attack with my
and we'll
longsword.
and
So
we'll add a
that's
+1 onto whatever.
so that is 18 plus 1, so 19 to attack. I assume it
Yeah, that'll
hits.
hit.
And then let's roll the damage. Damage. I don't see anything. Let me click on it again. I have a
If
weird lag. There we go.
if
What?
not, it'll be a D8.
I only got two for my
Harsh.
my no. I feel like with that sharp sword that's such a bad roll. But yeah,
Well, it was very accurate, but it is yeah,
yeah.
it will but that's still it's severely weakened, so it is also it is attached to you as well, so you can use your movement to kind of make that maneuver to try and um pull it off with a DC 9 strength save.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, is
Um,
this gonna update for me? No, that is so weird. I don't know why it's not if I'm changing it on the tracker, it's not
that's odd. And then I did my strength roll. I've
oh
got
no, I know. Yeah, is it because it's linked to the? Oh, it's because it's linked to the old tokens. I changed the
oh,
token art. That's why. Okay.
and
Sorry. Yes. You
I
said
got
that.
14 for my strength roll.
Yeah, you
14.
rip
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out and then
yeah.
you get ready to skewer it again
Oh
on your
yeah.
next
If I
turn.
anything, I want to skew it onto the longsword and then just keep it on there so I can just have a little shish kebab of stingbats.
Shin kebab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Warson. So I think that's the bottom of the initiative order, which brings us back to Bobbin. Uh,
Okay,
it is latched
so
on, it's
I
latched onto
have a
you.
question. Since I'm currently stabbing with my dagger,
Yes.
um, if Bobbin was to like grab it by one of its wings or its tail and stab up with her dagger, can she have advantage?
Ooh.
Um, hmm.
Because like she'll essentially be holding
I'm
it
gonna.
prone, you know? And it's attached to her, so
It's
it's very
attached to
easy
you.
to grab some part of it and hold
I'm
it
gonna say.
still
I'll say,
ish.
make me a dex check. It's what if you
Okay.
can wrangle this thing.
14 for Dex
Yeah,
check.
you can grab it and stab it. Do the grab and stab and
So I
try
can
and
get
get it
advantage on my stab.
you can get advantage on your stab.
Okay, so that's a 9
And you have the
and
+1 with the until you hit with the sharpened weapon.
so a 10 or a 9. So it's a 10 to hit.
It's a were they both what did you rolled?
I rolled an 8 and a 9.
Oh, an 8 and a 9. The 10 unfortunately
I will
will
use
miss.
my very graciously granted boon by Retrobate Gamer
Hmm.
to roll an extra 3 on top of that. So that would make it a
Nice.
13. No, wait,
That
yeah,
is
no, the
enough. That is
13 to
enough. Yeah.
hit.
AC 12.
Okay.
So give me damage for the dagger.
Damage on the dagger is, oh, fuck's sake, 1.
That's still a quarter of its hit points.
Oh
So
my God. Ah.
it is. Come on, it's popping up.
Dude, that is a 21.
What is? Okay, so it's down to 3.
Wait, did that
Um,
just say I rolled a 21 for damage? That's what I
I mean,
heard.
I heard
I
21
heard 21.
somewhere.
I
That's what I
definitely
heard,
heard
21 for
21.
damage.
sounded a lot like me.
Yeah, for 21
Yeah.
for damage, that's
Some kind of
amazing, Bobbin.
it's doppelganger.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's this but so that was action. Are you gonna
Oh
attempt
yeah,
to join
I'll
strength check?
attempt to move it away from it. Yeah. Strength check. Ugh, 3. Okay.
It remains attached, but
Bobbin, go
ready
and
for more.
die.
For more.
No.
It remains
No,
for more
no,
grab and
no.
stabs. Now it is the purple one, which is again going to be stabbing at Vara.
Darn.
For a oh goddamn, that is 16 plus one. They're rolling really well.
No, I
Um,
just feel like this
How
is personal now.
suspicious. Yeah, I feel like this is getting out of hand.
yeah, but it is. Look, I killed you yet?
Getting close,
But
dude.
did you die?
You
But did
might
you
the
But did
next
you
day
die?
die?
die.
Yeah. That is another 2 damage for Vara. And this thing sinks its beak into you, attaching to your bicep
Or my blood.
on your shield arm.
So mean.
That
Hmm.
is it's the name of the game. The red one attached to Bobbin is gonna auto hit on its turn for 3 damage.
For 3 damage. Thank you.
And that is its
Raj.
turn. The orange one is still attached to Winter. Did Winter? Yeah, it's still attached to Winter. Okay. Where am I? Okay, that is for Winter's right. Okay, that is 2 damage to Winter as it starts
It's
sucking the life force from your veins.
basically almost all of it. You
Why is this re
Ouch. That
flip that?
sounds.
Okay, here we go. Red, it is that was orange. The yellow one is dead. So why is that not deleted off the tracker? Weird. Oh yeah, there we go. So that takes us to Vara. This
The strength check to try to get it out again.
yeah,
Okay.
C9.
Damn it.
Mm,
An 8. Do. Oh. I use my boon thingy to get it out.
Yeah, what did you I didn't see
yes.
it. What did you roll?
An 8
8. Yeah. So yeah, any you could roll the boon. But anything you only need the one.
Yeah, that's perfect.
out. And a 1 is what I got.
Okay, nice.
So it's
So
out. And
yeah.
then now that she's kind of more aware of them around, she's going to swing her axe, hopefully more precisely at that purple one. A 13?
Yeah. 13 will hit.
Yes.
Good. Um, and she did it probably with 2 hands this time. Then she got that one out and then grabbed and went.
What did she still have her shield?
No, she wouldn't have had her shield because they came out too quick for her to
Okay,
get
she didn't have it
prepared
on
up.
when
So
you
she
yeah.
only had, so it did still be kind of like attached to her back, so she didn't get it in time.
Yeah.
But she only rolled a 3 there for damage.
Oh, on the two-handed. It is very nearly again you cleave a good chunk off of this thing, take it, its tail comes with it, but
Good.
it is still barely hanging on. Um, so
It is
it
going
is
to take its wing
just
off
it
and
is
have it
just about
flapping on the floor.
hanging in. Oh no, not 3, it should be 1. So that will be the blue one will be next.
She will do, sorry, for up, is there
Hmm.
opportunity attack? Oh no, she used her movement to get
No.
it out. Never mind. Nope,
Yeah,
never
it
mind.
won't.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
no, that'll be fine anyway. The blue one um is I think is attached. So it auto hits for 1 more damage on Vara. And then that takes us to the green one, which is
Don't
it's out of you,
don't
isn't
you
it? It
dare.
didn't
Yeah,
yeah.
I took it out, but let's not try
Oh
anything. No funny business, thank you.
no, that is it. That was a it failed. It completely failed.
Woo!
Um so the green one misses. Lantana seeing that one, she is gonna move um actually move back a little bit. Come on, will you pick up the fucking token? Um, let's
But you kept trying to
assume
kill me.
Lantana has moved a near distance away and is gonna go, I think, for see, she'll move back a little bit, um, and go for the green one with a 9 plus 2 is 11, so she just got that for, what did
Nice.
I say? The green one. No, sorry, the orange one.
Oh.
For again, 4 damage. The eye bite is coming in very handy. And again, Winter, you see this explosion of pus and blood, like comes flying and eye jelly as this sting bat attached to you. Just oh gosh, it is ex its skull is exploded in a shower of viscera.
Thank
Um,
you.
there's Lantana. So
Oh,
Winter, you are up. There are none attached to you. They're attached to some of your comrades. You get this fluttering and screeching about your head. It's echoing in this barren stone room.
okay. I am gonna go one over here and I will try and stab the blue one.
Go for it. 12.
Yeah. How do I do this? It's not in my. Oh, there we go.
On your sheet, it might be not
Okay,
be a quick.
roll. I'm blinded by my own dagger. So
No, not a
no,
12.
no,
Damn.
no.
But yeah, but you are free. Um,
Can I? Is there
awesome.
anything else I can do to help other people?
Move and there's your action to attack. So no, that's it for the turn. Movement and action.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move out of
Yeah, you can
out of the way.
split up your move.
No, don't go in there.
Oh, don't fall in the
Oh
cracks.
no, I'm. Oh, I didn't realize you guys can see when I move before I even drop it. Where was I?
Yeah.
It's here. Wait, I'm gonna go here.
Okay. Which will take us to Warson.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing again at this creature. And I'll take another my swing of my longsword. Does that +1 stay? Because I hit the last time, or is it just the first swing?
It was gone and yeah, it was gone
Okay,
on a hit.
that's cool. I was trying my
A
luck.
little bit.
The six does not hit, right?
Does not
Wait, let
hit.
me use my boon. Let me use my boon. My
Well, you would need
oh no,
oh, hang on. Do you have a
I
was it a
do.
boon? Was it a boon that you got or a like inspiration
A
luck
luck
token?
token.
It's I got a boon.
Yeah, no, that'll be a D4.
It's it'd still be
So
too low, yeah.
it'll be
It's
too
not worth it
it won't get up to
to what I
six
need.
yeah, the 12.
Okay. Then
Um
I need to move since I missed, right?
yeah, you can still
Um,
move. This thing is not attached, so
yeah, let's I'm
Ooh,
you can
I
going
have
move
a luck
to
token.
you can move freely through your allies.
okay. You have a luck token, Bobbin?
No, yeah, I just checked my notes to see because
Okay.
I am screwed.
Okay, cool. We only have 3 minutes of life, by the way, so I'm going to position myself a bit in the middle in case anyone else needs help, just in case. But I'm kind of like still waving my
Mhm.
longsword towards the green sting bat, but the others, whichever one comes for me first, I'll try to attack it. But that's me done. That's my turn.
For sure. Warson. So back to Bobbin. This thing is still latched onto you like a
Bobbin
leech.
is definitely feeling it. So is there any in ShadowDark, is there any penalty for changing weapon? Like if I go from my dagger to my short sword?
I would say in a similar way, and I kind of adapted this from the MCDM RPG that's in playtest has a thing I really like where they have an action and a maneuver. And so a maneuver can be like there's the basic move action, but there'll be other things which aren't quite like an attack, but like a grapple or like escaping a grapple. These kind of things can be used for a maneuver. So I'm happy to kind of, in lieu of your movement, to kind of switch, um, switch weapons. But then
Okay, and
you could still then use your action to like do another move.
okay,
You
and
know,
do I still have the thing kind of essentially held? So like, do I still get advantage? Because I'm gonna keep being cheeky.
you can if you want to make the dex check to try and like, do the grab and stab because you're gonna have to keep trying to
Okay,
kind of
so
hold it.
grab and stab. Oh God, that's a 5. So
Just
I
give me a
don't.
You don't get the advantage. You don't.
I
It
don't get
slips
the
from your
advantage.
grasp, but you can give me a
Okay,
stab.
here we go. That was a 2. I'm gonna use my luck token to reroll that
Yeah.
because otherwise I am dead. That was a 4. Okay, so that failed to hit. So, I guess I'll try the strength check to move away from
Why?
it.
I know it's not. It wouldn't matter in this instance, but the dagger that's given a +0. You should actually be
The
able to make
dagger's a,
that.
a +2, but I still wouldn't have made enough to hit on any of those rolls if it
Yeah,
was the dagger. Like
it was coming up as a +0 for some reason, but
that's on the short sword because I was stabbing with my short sword.
oh, sorry, I thought it was that
Yeah.
Let's
one.
quickly go through a cycle so I can
So
get
I'm
like
gonna
that.
do the
Yeah.
13
I
for my
I
strength
know.
check.
Yeah, so it is disattached, deattached. The timer, I know you're saying that 13, but I gave it 50 minutes on the ticker timer that's up in the corner, so you still have about 8.5 minutes.
It's
Um,
Okay.
showing
I
15
don't.
seconds,
Yeah.
dude. That's what's getting
Yeah.
like
That's why we're
what?
stressing out.
ah!
We see like no time left.
It's like 5 seconds now. It's like, oh no, it's
What
gonna
is
It's
be
been
it?
done
hard.
for a while, but the stream says 57 seconds.
Time's
Time's
up.
up.
Where is, I don't know what is that timer?
Oh
We're
my
in black. We're in the
Time's
dark.
up. Uh,
I have
oh,
it,
crap.
I've still
God.
got,
Distress.
it's 8 minutes.
Distress.
Is this,
All
I'm
right,
having
let's go
Alan
with
Wake
Ben's.
flashbacks.
Yeah, let's go
We'll
yeah,
with
it
take your
says
with
eight.
eight
eight,
Let's
minutes.
it
Yeah,
says
that's
eight
let's
fine.
take your
minutes. I
eight.
don't,
We'll take your 8 minutes. No problem. No problem.
let me bring up this owlbear on my desktop, on my PC, on my laptop and see. Um, So that was Bobbin, that was you. It is the purple one. It's going to try and
No,
attack Vara
you,
and
you.
miss. Uh, so Vara has learned its tactics. And I think it's going to kind of try and
Going for veins.
flutter out of range. One, two, because you swatted it. Um, so one, two, three, four,
I mean, I
five.
appreciate it.
It's gonna kind of fly over here. The red one, Bobbin was still on the back foot. Actually, yeah, I want to see the ticker. Yeah. Oh, I thought I don't know what the timer's supposed to be visible.
But
it's not visible for me when I go on
It just shows me
Albert.
time up and it
yeah.
shows ding on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, when you click on it, it's
That is
definitely
really weird. Let's go
Trust
for
us,
this one now.
folks. We still
Yeah.
have light.
Yeah, four.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that is a 4 + 2 for a 6 on Bobbin. So the red one misses now. It is getting a little bit more desperate in its stabbing with its beak. Um, it is going to sort of flutter to the corner, just anticipating a strike back. Then it is the orange one, which is dead.
nice.
That is should be deleted now. Okay. Um, and then we got red, purple, green, and then it is what was that? Orange. Oh God, I lost it. Hang on. Purple, red, orange. Is it Vara?
I know I was
Yeah,
after a load of
Vara.
them.
Vara.
Um, she sees the purple one flying off, so the blue one's still beside her.
Yeah, and it is up
So
next.
she is going for that one.
Yeah, give me a swing.
Oh my God, come on. No.
Uh, uh,
What is wrong?
uh,
She's so tired.
the dice gods are not on our side.
Blood beneath.
No.
Yeah, it must be being laggy for me or something because I'm not seeing the
She will just
result.
step back though out of the way.
Oh God, the stupid fucking token. What was the
She rolled a 4,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
so she's just gonna step back then because she sees she's missing it.
Yeah. Okay. Vara, so it is the blue one. It is gonna see you flying away and it's cornered, will it?
Maybe it will retreat back home to
I
its
think
corner.
it'll
That would be nice.
Oh, I was supposed to on my turn light a torch. Would that have been an action I meant to ask?
it would be, but there's still
Oh,
five
okay.
minutes left on
Yeah,
the
That's
I'll
okay.
timer.
do my light spell because I'm not really all that useful.
I
Um,
completely forgot.
okay, the blue one actually seeing that Bobbin looks weaker and is more surrounded as opposed to pressing onwards into the group of the other ones. But it rolled a 5 uh, for a total of 6. Oh no, for 7, not 6. But that is going to be a miss. So it's getting a bit
Yeah.
more desperate. It is the green one. Um, I think it's gonna fly this way, away from more of you, and go for Lantana. For fucking 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, folks. So that one misses. It is Lantana. Lantana um is going to move back, I think, to the doorway. Yeah. Don't know why it won't move for me. Move back to the doorway and cast Eye Bite again. That is a 19 to hit
Nice.
for
Very nice.
uh 2 damage, which 2 damage, which I think is what this thing has. 2, yeah, it was down to half hit points. So again, Lantana, um, just this thing pops. The head just comes off. With another eye bite, its ocular cavity explodes outwards. Then that takes us to Winter. Now, I think does Winter have um you've still got you've still got burning hands that you can use if you want to get close, or I don't know if Lantana has any oil flasks in her inventory.
I'll I'll use light again. I'll cast light to restart the timer. On my
Okay, you give me DC 11 spellcasting check. That's in whatever that is for you.
night. Do I have anything that I can add to it? I rolled a 10.
Um,
Um,
does Winter have a boon,
I don't think
or
so.
No.
that
No.
was with
Damn.
a plus? You have what to a +1 to your spellcasting? Was that with the +1
+2.
uh, or +2? Unfortunately, yeah, the light
No, no, that was
similarly,
+1 with the +1. Sorry. Wait, but
yeah,
isn't spell class casting wisdom?
intelligence.
Oh, shh.
Oh, if you
I
well,
dumped my, I picked the wrong stat.
oh, well, if you okay, well, your intelligence should be. Wait, what is your wisdom and what's your intelligence? What did you?
Wisdom 15, intelligence 11.
Winter just got a boon from Solo. Thank
Oh,
you,
well,
Solo.
okay, well, I'll say okay.
Yay!
So you have so currently you have a what? A what's your spellcasting bonus at the minute based on
Well,
intelligence?
I have a little note saying bonus +1 to spellcast roll, but
Okay,
then
so that should
my
be
wisdom
so.
is, well, my intellect, I guess, should be +2.
Okay, so really, yeah, so your wisdom is a 15. So yeah,
15.
really, your spellcasting checks. I mean, yeah, if you want to swap those stats around, like
Yeah,
they should be
that's my
swapped around. So your spellcasting should be +3. So that was an 8 you rolled, right? So +3
bad.
is 11. So light will go off. We can
But the
swap
first one.
those things around later. Yeah. So
Okay. Whew.
let me just see this again.
I was wondering why it was so shit when I was rolling. That makes sense.
Okay, so minus a minute. Okay. Yeah. Did anybody hear a ding?
No, but
Okay.
I see a TikTok,
Okay,
not the
visible.
app.
So
It's on 55 seconds
is
though.
it currently, is it, hang on. So maybe that when it's clicked on, it's hidden, and when it's, so it seems like it like by default it was, okay. Can you see anything now? Can you see a timer?
So this time is
Uh,
running out for me.
Same.
Ah, there we go. 59, 51, 50, 49. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got the hour
Pretty fair.
back.
Okay, yeah, it was weird because I had it clicked on visible like before, but it just wasn't. Anyway, so yeah, you have an hour back. Light has been cast. Winter, do you want to move?
Um, no,
And you
I'm good
do
where
have that boon from Solo. Thank you, Solo. Just as a reminder.
I don't need it this round. I don't think now, do I?
Okay,
No, I'm good standing where I am. I'll just be
perfect.
glowing.
So Warson.
Okay, I'm actually gonna charge at the purple sting bat. So I'm gonna move
Uh-huh.
towards it and then attack it with my longsword. Hopefully this one will hit true. Let's go there in case. And please, my mouse is like finicky, so
It's all good. You don't have to be. We don't have to be so precise with kind of ShadowDark unless it's for like a spell area or something. Near is a
yeah.
bit nebulous.
No, mother trucker, I only got a 5. And
Oh,
should I use the
yeah.
boon? Should I not use the boon?
It'll only go up to a maximum of 4 anyway. They've got 12 AC.
Yeah,
They're
damn
kind of
it. I feel like
flighty and their hide is surprisingly hard, although their underbelly is soft.
uh okay. Is it possible? Can I break up my movement to move backwards, or is that the
Yeah,
extent of my
you can
movement?
you can you can break up your movement.
Okay, then I'll take a couple steps back then once I
Mhm.
realize I failed again, which
So,
is not
Bobbin,
great
it
for the
is
ego.
you, then
Uh,
Stingbats, then Vara. You're not
so
attached to any right now,
I'm
so
not attached to one, and there's a blue one right in front of me, and I'm like, I'm just gonna try with my short sword because that's what I have in my hand. 13 to hit.
is the hit.
Yay!
Okay, four. Did that roll? No.
If you roll, you
Six
can't roll.
damage. Woo!
Oh,
There
well,
we
So
go.
good.
nice. It had 1 hit point. So
Perfect.
Overkill.
after all this frustration, it's just like you just out of frustration, just ah, and it swings and it just slices this thing in half because the short sword is actually is strength as well, not dex. So it just carves right through it, and it splats on the ground. Um, and
Nice.
that is that one done. Is
And
Bobbin moving?
to be honest, Bobbin doesn't have it in her to move right now. She's just clutching her short sword, being like, "Come at me, come at me." Not actually though, come at me.
No,
She's not
don't, yeah,
Come
shouting
don't
at
that
me,
or
never
anything,
bro.
but
never do that.
she's just like, "What's?"
Nice. So, that is Bobbin's not moving. So it is the purple one, and since they have been reduced to at least half their number, it is going to make a morale check to see if it is brave enough to stay in the fight. And I'm actually using some. I do want to test out one alternative rule. Otherwise, I'm otherwise running fairly raw with ShadowDark. It's an alternate rule by oh, the Solar says it looks like the time. It looks like the timer is paused on stream, but
59, 28. Yeah, it seems
it's
to be
still clicking away on
stuck.
mine. It's 57.
Yeah, it's stuck on
Yeah.
mine as well. Now that
Oh
Mine
no,
I
but
says
see
it's
it.
time
Also
yeah,
stuck, yeah. 50,
it's
it says
paused.
59:18 on mine.
Going again now. What the hell?
It's weird.
Is that it? Let me turn it back on now. Pause. Unpause. No. Start.
It's
Oh, I reloaded Elbear and it's
Weird.
back at 56 something now, but yeah.
Yeah, it should be 56:28 now. So it is going to roll a flat check. I'm testing an alternative morale rule, which I like that I got from an article by Tim Bannock. So instead of being wisdom based, it's a flat check with monsters having different states of fearlessness that they can have or fearfulness. It rolled a 4, so it is smart enough to know it is currently outnumbered, and so this stingbat flees
Hey.
back through the crevice in the wall from whence it came and disappears with a squeak. Um, and then it is, sorry, just trying to hide it. Is it the red? It is the red one who is similarly. We're going to see if it's smart. Um, it is also smart, and it flies back. It is not worth dying over. It looked like you were a nice meal, but several of them are dead, and none of you are, and they'll wait for maybe they'll wait for the next
Another
rat
chance.
to come along.
Yeah.
Um, so
Board up the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
that is combat over. So with a heavy sigh, the fluttering stops and the screeching stops. Um, and you're alone in this echoey, empty room. And with combat finished, and it is 9 o'clock here, we've crossed 2 hour mark. I think we'll take a 5 minute intermission. Have a bio break, and we'll let you all recover from the brutality of ShadowDark
There.
Oh,
as best you can. So, folks, we will see you in 5. Thanks very much for sticking around. Hey, welcome back, folks. We're back
Hello.
into the world of ShadowDark in Orwen's Keep. So here we have a party who have been drained, in a very literal sense, by a flock of stingbats. And that's just as a reminder for anyone. I'm going to zoom out for this because it came up huge. Anyone who's not familiar with a stingbat, and then zoom back in. Um, this is a stingbat, which is excellent art by Lucas Corte. Now, du- du- du. Now we'll go away. So you have just you've just dealt with these. The remainder of them flew back into the crack in the wall from whence they came. Oh, and let me unpause the timer.
Damn, he remembered.
No, I
Ah!
He thinks. Yes,
Uh,
Stingbat, aka a crazy prick. That's right, Ryan. And thank you
I'm
for
loving
reminding
that
me
the
to
monster
pause the
came
timer.
from the crack in the wall as well. Very nice Doctor Who reference there.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a bad nerd. I have never seen a single episode of Doctor Who of any season.
No shame
So it is
whatsoever.
not a reference I was making,
No,
but
you should
I'm
just lie and
glad.
say, yeah, totes
That's totes
McCullough.
what I did, yeah.
I am a
Yeah.
yes, I am a Machiavellian mastermind. Um, so yeah, you are, as you say, you are fairly drained, but they seem to have retreated. Um, what are we doing now? Everyone is looking a bit worse for wear.
crying in the corner, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collapsing to sit on the stairs.
Does anyone have a healing potion or
Well,
healing
where's the group?
abilities?
Yeah, where's that group of people that were walking with us? I think we should maybe walk
The
back out the door.
the red shirts,
Weston, try
yeah.
this again.
Where are the red
Restart.
shirts?
They're waiting patiently outside, watching the mules and the wagons in case of bandits. You know,
Convenient, okay.
Yeah, I
they're for
suppose an
carrying
important
boxes. They're
question.
not adventurers. They're not crawlers, as
An important
they're
question.
originally called.
In ShadowDark, is there such a thing as a short rest or a long rest?
There
Like,
is not. You've got
how does
cure
one
wounds.
recover cure?
You've got cure wounds, healing potions, other healing spells, or you rest for 8 hours.
Oh,
Uh, it's not a safe resting
Hey.
space. I should have gone cure wounds. I just assumed.
Well, we could always
Yeah.
go back into the entry room and close the doors on both sides and rest for a while till we feel like we can, and hope that the little stingbat things don't come back in the meantime.
I'm back
and
at first.
and
Mm.
hope that sleeping for 8 hours in that time
Doesn't.
you're not too late to
Yeah, because we only have a day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
yeah,
don't
we
have
but
don't
much
like,
we don't
time.
know. I mean, you don't know, they don't know exactly when the Ironblood Legion might arrive, but
but as long as we come back with the
Jade Water was
weapons,
sacked not
like
long ago.
even if it's too late, we still get paid, right?
I mean, not if they're dead.
I mean, you're gonna be dead.
They're
Yeah, how
either
are you
going to
gonna
be
get paid?
dead or
You'll
flesh.
Imagine
get your
bodies.
money.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Could sell the weapons.
that we almost died for.
Because we haven't even gotten down into the thing yet. I think we need to regroup.
We
Get
really,
back
we
up
really
for a
need
while.
a. So we have no potions. We have no one with like healing spells. I'm looking at Winter and everyone else like, so no healing spells? No
No,
one?
Lantana, well, at least not at first level. I don't think witches have any healing spell options at first level.
Damn.
Okay, well, I want to get paid. I mean, okay, I feel like that took a lot out of me, but like maybe that was it, and the weapons will be just down these stairs, and then we can go back and get paid and rest up.
Maybe there's more than weapons down there too. Maybe they have some kind of things to go with the weapons that they'd would have anticipated.
Yeah, like maybe they've got
Potions or
bandages
something.
and stuff down
Yeah.
there.
Are you saying that
Whoa.
some overseeing godlike force may have placed something down there to recover
No, I'm thinking
health.
the soldiers that used to
Yeah.
like work here needed to get healed every now and then because
Oh yeah.
they were soldiers. So
Yeah, so some supplies or something, maybe like
Supplies,
their version
yeah.
of first
yeah,
aid kits. Okay. Okay.
presumably
Maybe
if they left all their weapons here and nobody's nicked them, like what's to say there isn't lots of like a whole cabinet full of healing stuff down there,
potions.
I
Yeah.
mean, we have to go with the optimism here.
and then we can get the weapons and go back and get paid.
Who wants to be the one to
Yeah.
go down first and explore? Because I ain't going down there until I heal.
I
Not a
think
chance.
Yeah.
yeah, when we get into a kind of if you are going down, we're kind of doing things out of combat again. We will move into the kind of ShadowDark always on initiative. Now I'm not going to run it like strictly as combat. Like it's your turn, do this and that. I'm gonna just kind of run it for myself in my head so that I have a bit of a I know kind of who's had a bit of time to do something, just so that we make sure
Yeah.
we kind of get to everybody. And again, as
Yeah.
always, you can spend a crawling round to regroup. Like if everyone's over in different corners and different corridors, and you can just say, okay, we're just going to spend a round coming back together and saying, okay, Vara, you go, move you to the front and put your shield
Yeah.
up and whatever. And obviously things like that before we get going. If anybody is doing anything,
Oh crap.
swapping their equipment, going for taking your crossbow out or switching to
Yeah.
a shield and one-handed or anything like that you want to do, feel
Oh
free to do
yeah.
so.
I am concerned.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too.
I feel like I should have done some shopping, some more shopping. I didn't think this through. Well,
Well,
I was just yeah.
I mean, were some things you could buy, but I mean, healing potions weren't like available.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing. It's not necessarily unless you're in a large like in a big metropolitan city. You may come across an alchemist,
Mhm.
like a commercial entity that would sell healing potions, but it's still a fairly rare thing. Most people are getting by with medicinal salves and other things.
Gargling salt.
Gargling salt, chicken noodle soup, yeah. Chicken
Oh.
noodle
Well,
soup for an axe wound to the head.
Uh,
Unfortunately, Bobbin spent all her available coin on torches. So if we don't get these weapons and I don't get paid, I'm not eating for a while. So Bobbin's all for like it's not that she's an optimist, but she's just sort of like
focus on the end goal of
that
many.
way is
Sort of
definite
proactively
trouble. And this
proactively
way
pessimistic.
is, a chance that I can get out of here with some weapons and get paid and eat. So,
Okay. Is it possible for me to like do like a quick like hail like what do they call it? I'm not religious. Hail Mary pass or something to Saint Agnes. Like, hey, I hope you're looking out
If
for me. Can I just do a quick like, hey, shout out to
you
my
can,
deity?
I'm gonna say since again, look, it's your first encounter with the system,
Yeah.
and for this like first session, that first combat, if you want to have say swapped a spell. Now, it's not like prepared spells, so it would still be something that you'd learn if you want to
Mhm.
say, because again, your character knows more about fighting monsters than we do ourselves. If Warson would have cure, because obviously, she gets into fights.
Yeah.
So if cure wounds is something you wanted to have taken instead, but you get two spells, right? Because you get
Yeah.
turn undead
Hmm.
as standard, and then a choice. I will say we'll decide before we kind of go adventuring. But if you want to swap something else out for cure wounds, you can do so.
Yeah. Thank you. That would be great. I didn't end up using holy weapon, so I might swap that one out. Let's
Yeah.
check
What was the other?
that.
What spell did I know you sent me the sheet actually? I can.
I got yeah, I've got so I'm gonna remove holy weapon.
Hmm.
Uh mm, but do I really
I
Ooh,
don't know. What did you pick? You picked. You've got turn undead, and you picked holy weapon and
protection from evil.
I suppose it's what do you want, the offensive or the defensive buff?
Yeah, because I want to be like I'm not as tanky as Vara, but I want to be able to help others and do a mini tank. So
The
You've got
spell
yeah, because
tank.
I mean you've got pretty good you've got good hit with Vara. What's your hit points?
Vara is
Ten?
the stockiest. Like,
Something like that? You've got nearly as many hit
Sorry, me.
points as yeah, Vara's hit points is what?
Her
10?
max is 10.
Yeah, so Warson's max is 9.
yeah,
So,
okay.
you're both, you're both
We're
pretty strong.
Alrighty.
strong.
It's up to you. You can
Ooh, it's
you
okay.
can
I'm gonna remove
If you can
Holy
do
Weapon
spells.
then. Yeah,
remove
and
holy weapon.
I'll keep Cure Wounds, and I am going to just now start using that. So I'll
Okay.
look to the party and check who's the most hurt, so I can heal them first.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you see each other's health
Yeah,
Yeah.
bars?
I think Bobbin
Yeah,
and I are on
Yeah,
par for worst.
that will give you
yeah,
an
First.
indication percentage wise, because
yeah,
obviously we don't
Although
know
I don't know why
hit
mine's
points.
showing that way.
yeah.
I might.
So I'll do a quick roll for Bobbin because you look like you're really hurting right there. So it's basically just let's see if it
DC
works. Let
11
me.
spellcasting check, yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. 13.
Okay, yeah. So you
Okay,
can roll
so
the
roll,
D6, I believe.
yeah, roll number of d6 is equal to one plus half of your level rounded down.
Yeah, so at first level it would just be a
Yeah,
0, so you just get the 1d6. But
yeah.
that's kind of the way that spell, yeah, will scale as you level up.
Okay, so Bobbin, have a you get a d6, and then I'll go to Winter and do the same thing. And do I have to do the roll again for Cure Wounds, or does that?
You do, yeah, you'll have to do for
Okay.
each instance. And that's another thing, whether I don't know whether Warson rolls the healing or the people are rolling the healing.
Yeah, I'm
You
assuming
can
because
decide.
I gave you the d6, but I'm not going to roll it for you. So I'll say, Bobbin, you can roll your own d6. I'm not going to roll it for you. And then for
Okay.
Winter, I got 15, so you also get a d6.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm on levels. I have only 3 hit points left.
Great.
Oh, well, okay, when I hear Varus say that, I look at her and I
She's just gonna
realize,
sit there with the
Oh yeah, sorry, the track
shield
it
and
in.
sitting there
Yeah.
and just be like, "Oh my God, there is magic. What is
oh
going
yeah,
on?"
I realize you look a little peak. I'm like, sorry, I couldn't tell with your complexion, and I'm going to also give you.
I'm always just blue.
Yeah, I was like, I thought blue was a healthy color, but now I'm realizing maybe it's not the healthiest
Yeah.
for you.
So obviously with the action
Thank you
this is
so
this is
much.
taking this will be taking a number
Slime.
of okay, yeah, and you get this will
There's
be
12.
taking a number of crawling rounds. So
Yeah,
time
thank
is
you.
passing and things if there are more stingbats,
They're
maybe
regrouping.
regrouping. So take as much
Hey
time
now,
as you want, but
yeah,
obviously be aware that there is
Or
um
thank you so
the
much.
forces of the ShadowDark
welcome.
are
And
always
then
lurking and
T's character not
oh
like banged up, but do they need a
they
little
are
boost?
they're about yeah, they're kind of bloodied.
Yeah,
Not
I'll give them the boost, and then I'll give myself a little cure wounds after.
okay.
14, I'm assuming that works. So
It
D6
does, yeah,
for
yeah.
okay, D6 for T's character, and then I better get a good roll for me. 9, mother trucker. Does that
Oh,
work?
wow.
Oh, it
Yes.
does not. DC 11, so Cure Wounds has been lost to the
No.
ether.
No.
Oh no.
Also, if you roll a crit fail on a spellcasting check as a
Yeah,
priest, you will have to
yeah.
do penance in order to regain that spell.
I've
Some
been
manner of
pet.
penance. No, it wasn't a crit fail, and if you crit
Yeah,
fail a wizard spell, then the mercurial volatile forces of magic sort of explode and you have to roll on the wizard mishap table. So
yeah.
you might, I don't know, at the high end of tier 5, you might rip a hole in the fabric of reality and like, suck everyone
Wow,
into a black hole. Or, it might create a very loud noise or, at level 1 or like set you on fire or something. Um,
that's That's
It is a
crazy.
volatile thing that we play with. Sorry,
No,
did you roll for T's character Lantana?
I
Oh,
did. I got
I will roll a d6 then.
and yeah, you could get D6 for
That
Lantana.
is 1 hit point. What is Vara at right now? You can right click and update on your HP trackers
I
to
yeah,
give a
I
bit of
did do that, but it's just not doing the automatic thing. She's now at a 7.
weird. Okay, I'll put you at 7. So, you can hear a little bit of scratching behind from the crack in the wall.
I'm running
As
down the
Okay.
stairs.
Let's start going. I'll stay in the middle because now I feel like I didn't heal myself. I'm a bit vulnerable, so I'll
Absolutely.
follow you
Sure.
guys.
I'll
You
stay
could
at the back if
choose.
you want.
You could
Actually,
choose
makes me feel safer.
something.
So yes.
You could choose something of a marching order. As we go. So you go down the stairs. Okay, so what sort of yeah, what kind of marching order are we in
I'll stay
here?
at the back with the shield up, kind of watching just in case.
Guarding your back?
Guarding everyone.
Who's leading the way?
Well, since the token's there and
Yeah.
Bobbin ain't got nothing else to lose at this point, I guess Bobbin is going to, short sword in hand,
Yeah, Bobbin.
lead the way.
Yeah, you don't want you got the short sword,
This is
you
not a good
another
idea.
weapon. Oh, sorry.
Actually, no, she'll have
That's
swapped
another
for
thing.
her crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, as well, for those coming from 5e, similar to spells, and this has been cleared up and confirmed by the creator on Discord and elsewhere, that there is no penalty to firing at point blank range with the crossbow. You don't take any penalty. If
Nice.
somebody is just around you, you can just shoot them in the fucking face. So you're good with the crossbow. You don't
Yeah,
need to.
she's going with the crossbow.
And just as a reminder that for those, again, is when, I'm sure certain viewers as well, not having played or read ShadowDark, if you haven't, um, the crossbow has a reload, which has you have to sacrifice your movement to reload the weapon on a turn. So we're going Bobbin. Sorry, you can reposition yourselves once you're kind of here. If you can see, I'm moving to the bottom left of the map. Okay. So you see yourselves there on the sort of the right hand side, bottom right of the map. So you come
Yep.
down
Yeah.
these stairs, you can see that ahead of you, the corridor is choked with rubble. So the straightforward route down the corridor is blocked by that rubble. And you can see two doors. There's one to your left, one to the west, one to the east, on either side of the corridor. Oak and iron doors. They are very molded. There is a very damp smell down here, a sort of a smell of loam and mold,
Hmm.
smell of vegetation and damp. Really good.
Squidgy.
Okay, and there's two doors.
There are two doors, yep. One
And
left, one right.
ahead of us is definitely impassable.
You could take some time to maybe try and pick through the rubble and it looks like maybe a bit of ceiling collapse or something, but you're not sure how long it would take or how kind of like you could see a little bit like you might be able to squeeze through, um, depending on how
Okay,
lucky
so
you are.
so Bobbin at the front is just like, okay, Incy Wincy, teeny weeny, is this day gonna be meany? Okay, where I say this door.
You go right. It
Excellent
is again
choice.
there is a handle, so it looks like a single panel version of the double doors that you went through into the Stingbat hall. Um, so there is a keyhole and a black iron handle. Um, so yeah, what's Bobbin doing?
Can Bobbin peek through the keyhole and see anything?
You can give me a wisdom check at disadvantage because unless the light is being held right up to the keyhole, I mean you're probably going to see pitch black.
19 and so 15.
Okay,
Right.
you're not seeing a whole lot. Even with the, winter can kind of, move the
Light.
the dagger, the light dagger a bit, but you can't see a whole lot. It looks like, kind of maybe you see mold on some flagstones and a bit of rotten wood, but you don't hear anything. Um, so it seems pretty silent uh, up ahead. And actually, now, sorry, before I forget, could you actually each roll initiative?
No.
No,
Fine.
because we're for out of combat. That I know. I mean, we can keep the initiative if you want, and have Bobbin go, then Vara, Lantana, Winter, Warson.
No, I was
Just as
just joking.
Ew.
Bobbin's gone anyway. So okay, 20. Um, this is
Let's
just
see.
for
Oh
roughly
my,
who's
no.
going
Is this
where.
is this Dex, right? It's Dex?
Dex, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shit roll. My
Who got the cool dice? How did you get that?
Oh, I switched at the dice, and you can pick on the very
Yeah, but
top
how do you get it to
D20.
throw across
But how do you get it to
that?
throw the dice instead of just putting up
Oh,
the little text
this
box?
sorry, this is on the HP tracker. You can actually roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh.
But that's not.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, but it's
Okay,
not. You
so
see,
I
because
got a
it's not
20,
adding.
I got a 20, but I want to play with the dice.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
me too.
same. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that
you'll
too.
have to add. You'll have
no,
to add your
I didn't get a
modifier.
one. I got a 20.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah,
you'll have to see. You'll have to add your modifier because it
because it's
doesn't.
not adding it in.
It's
Okay.
not drawing from a stat block. Hang on, I don't know what's going on. This is pushing the HP tracker up.
Oh, sorry.
I can't
Oops.
put the values in. I think we're gonna just have to roll from
Hang on,
the
let me see. I
stat
was able to
block.
add, I was able to put 20 into my initiative there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can. Yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
there. I changed
200.
mine.
What did you? Okay, what did you get, Bar?
I got a 2.
Oh, oh, that was correct.
sorry,
Yeah.
folks.
Okay.
We're just discovering all the cool dice fun of Owlbear.
Well, Lantana also rolled a 2, but they have a +1 deck, so they're at 3. Winter, you had a 10. Warson, what did you know what you roll?
It looked like I got a shit roll as well. I think I got one or something. I can
Okay,
roll
we'll put
again if that
yeah, just
helps.
roll again just to see, and I'll
Yes, I'll take that.
see if because I do remember seeing Winter got 10. So Winter looks like Winter's second, um, so far.
12. All right, I'll take
Okay,
that. That's much better.
nice. So Warson second. Okay, so if I do. Initiative. Okay, so Bobbin, that's what Bobbin has done with her turn. We're just gonna, again, it's not as rigid as combat, but Warson, is there anything? What's kind of Warson doing as we're moving down this corridor? Bobbin is peering in through the keyhole and seeing what they can see and hear. Is Warson doing anything in
Um,
particular?
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil just to be safe.
Yeah, sure.
That's
That
that's and it's a
DC
focus
11
spell.
check.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Protection from Evil. Let's see, 12. I got 12 for
Sorry,
that.
Nice.
sorry.
What happened?
Oops.
It's very nice that I wish that die was available for just the dice tray.
Hmm.
So, yeah, protection from evil. So, um, is this so your target is this on yourself? Yeah.
It's close range, so we're all close together. I'm hoping it will protect all of us.
I think it's the range is close, but it still is a single target.
Then in that case, it's gonna be on me. But
Hmm.
obviously with everyone in mind, I'll hope you're all very well. But yeah.
Good luck.
After all this talk about that statue and his ego and his wrong side reasons.
I'll
Mhm,
Personal blessing from Saint Fergus.
mhm.
Hmm.
I'll say like, oh, I can feel, I feel imbued by the, the safety of Saint Agnes, and I'm just saying that to myself to try to make myself feel better.
Mhm. Go build a statue of yourself.
Is Watson? Are you moving down the corridor?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me move along.
Yourself?
I'll make sure I'm very close to Bob, and I'll say, I've made sure that we're as protected as we can be. And I emphasize on we. I'm not gonna say I am protected. I'll just say we are protected as we can be.
We're all protected by Tyragnis. They don't know,
Yeah,
they don't know what they don't know. What they don't know won't possess them.
exactly.
As long
I'm
as
going for like a placebo effect. That's what I'm
yeah.
aiming for. Yeah, yeah.
Um. Also, if anybody wants to, it doesn't really matter for Shadow, but if anybody wants to like be like stick to the grid a bit, you can in the settings you can put on how much you do or don't want to snap to the grid. It's up
Oh.
to you whether you prefer to, you know, whether you prefer to snap or not. Winter, you doing anything in particular?
Uh, nope,
For this
just
kind of
holding
crawling.
that glowy dagger. I'll
I'll
lurking around. I don't want to be back, but I'll still be hanging
just
around
imagine
far.
like Winter, just like the Statue of Liberty, just like,
Yeah.
Correct.
and even has the spell book, like spell book under one arm,
Yeah.
and the dagger torch. Um, um, right. In my head canon, Winter's family name is Winter Dagger Torch. Um, so then it is Lantana who, um, yeah, Lantana might as well try. Or they rather, sorry. Yeah, there's no point in not casting it since Warson is doing their own protective magic of Saint Tyragnis. The witch,
All of us.
Lantana, will cast Oak Ash Thorn on herself, attempt to anyway. That is an 11 plus, what is it, plus 4? That is a 15. So for the spell's duration, fairies, demons, and devils can't attack Lantana, and they cannot possess, compel, or beguile you. So similar to protection from evil, but
Mm.
fairy, demon, devil specific. Um, so
Sus. Very
breathed in
sus,
that.
but
It is a
okay.
focus spell. Let me actually just. So they are focusing on that. Actually, I'm going to try to put a little focus thing on you as well, Warson. See what's a good one for
Thank you.
focus. So while that's happening, is Vara doing anything in particular?
No, she will have taken out her shield afterwards. She's not
Hmm.
getting attacked by these ones again. She's now prepared, and she just is wielding her axe at the back, just keeping an eye out, making sure everybody's behind her.
Hmm.
She's like kind of got her back to them. Do you know that kind of way? Just kind of looking out at the sides,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's kind of all she'll get ready for.
Okay. Um, so I think just for now, yeah, I'll just stick with this suggested one. So Warson's okay. So Bobbin, you've seen and heard uh
Nothing.
not much of anything. It seems pretty clear. Um, what is what's Bobbin's next move?
Okay, so since Bobbin went eeny meeny or Incy Wincy and picked a door, no one else seems to have said what about the other door. So she's like, okay, I guess we're going with this door. So she's just gonna try and open the door.
Yeah, the door falls off its hinges and kills you. The door
It would not
opens.
surprise me
The
in this
door
game.
opens outward with a creak. In this case, the this time the door hinge does actually fall off, rusty with time, and it crumbles and falls. The door on the other side, not the one facing you, but the other side of the door falls with a splat and sort of crumbles a bit as the wood on the other side seemed quite rotten. And it opens up. You can see that this dilapidated storeroom um, is there with some kind of broken, rotten crates. I would
Like
say
Oh,
give
potions.
me a wisdom check, actually.
is time check.
Crap.
Bobbin just saw crap. Great. 16.
Yeah, 16. Not much, but there's not much of use in these kind of rotted crates. A lot of it's picked clean. You can see some ivy creeping in. But there is what I have it. There is rope as a usable rope and some caltrops
Rope and caltrops. No weapons, though.
down here. Now, this seems to be it is a storeroom, but you can see to the you can't really see from there, but just here to the in the northeast of the room, where there was a wall, it seems to have crumbled, and it is giving way to another room, and you can just see the edge of looks like a bit of vegetation on the floor growing up
Crap.
through the flagstones.
Okay.
You
So Bobbin will
currently,
just move into
yeah,
that corner, little, like, tuck into that corner after she's grabbed the stuff from the crates that she could see, and she's just going to let the others know.
just under a little under half an hour left on that light source, which is it's at this point it's not illuminating around both those corners.
Hmm.
Warson
Okay,
with
I'm
following
actually
Bobbin
gonna
in.
warily. I'll just pause to sense anything, and I'll follow Bobbin, and I'm going to peer, like kind of like step to the side to try to peer over, and then step back because I'm worried about anything being flung at me.
Yeah.
So if I see
Um,
anything when I peer over and then move back.
um, Not really because with the lights not really reaching kind of from there since it's being projected from around the corner, so it's pretty pitch black. Thank
Yeah.
you, Chambers of Roleplay, for following. Really appreciate it.
Thank you all.
Um,
Oh.
so if anyone Lantana's not doing anything. Is anybody doing anything in particular? Want to do anything in particular this crawling round, um, other than kind of move into the room? If not, we could just kind of regroup and reposition ourselves in the room.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just waiting
Do
for
that
Winter and the light to come up.
as you
Yeah.
see fit. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, well, very welcome for the raid yesterday. Thanks, Chambers of Roleplay. And here, so I'll just assume obviously again, this is a little imperfect, but assuming you illuminate the chamber ahead, why is that not deleting? Okay, be like that. Oh, there we go. It's not sectioned off, but if you were to peer around the corner with the light, that's what you would have seen, so you would have a reasonable idea of the room. Is Vara, are you moving into the room?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought we were all just regrouping. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, sorry. Oh no, sorry, yeah, just in whatever kind of configuration you
Yeah.
want. So you can
She will
see.
stay at the back, but she'll be yeah, in with them
Cool.
kind
I,
of thing.
I
Yeah.
think actually Lantana will move to the front actually, since there is um vegetation.
Oh yeah, that's up
Yeah,
up their alley.
so
Mm.
exactly, yeah. Um, but you could see that when Winter kind of peered around with the light, you can see that the northern half of the northern half of this area, but so basically that northern chamber that you're peering into, is covered in a sort of a wine-colored undergrowth with violet web-like veins on the leaves. Uh, so Lantana is
Wines
just
are so
going to try
sweet.
and make an intelligence check. Oh, nice. That is a 16 plus
Mm.
whatever. That is more than they needed. It was DC 15.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, they're pretty sure that this is sapweed. Uh, so essentially, mechanically, if you're moving through it, you will be making a con check, or it will sap your energy, not your life, but in mechanical terms. creature moving through the undergrowth will make a DC 12 con check or take 1 damage to your physical stats, to your strength, dex, and con. Um, as it's just sort of this powder that it gives off will sap your energy. Hey, Wanderer's Haven. Good day. All is well. All is well for me. I mean, I'm having fun. I don't know if
Mm,
these poor
can't
Yeah,
say
fuckers.
much for the rest of us. A
a little scared. A little bit.
lot
I mean,
scared.
it could
Yeah.
also she knows now. It will be it's now the plant looks a little kind of damp. If it's burnt, it's not like the spores or like the powder that it gives off won't be. She rolled very well, or they rolled very well, rather. Sorry. It won't be harmful, so it can be burnt. I will say though, there will be a risk of a torch
Yeah.
sputtering out if, in trying to kind of burn sections of this away. You could, with one torch, you could burn, just let
Ooh,
me
what
kind
about
of
my
this.
burning hands? It
A
lights.
burning hands would certainly do it,
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Yeah,
So
I'll do
like
that.
this, you know, you'd get like this section, a close area. Oh, actually, just for those who are watching in the first half, because there was some confusion with Winter's spellcasting bonus,
Yeah.
and not sure, couldn't remember what was rolled for Magic Missile. It's quite possible that it would have gone off with the advantage roll. So we're just going to say that Magic Missile has not been used up yet. Uh, so yeah, sorry, Nico, give me a DC 11 spellcasting check for Winter, Burning Hands.
16.
Nice,
Woohoo.
yeah. So this essentially, let me check on. I can just kind of draw. So actually, you notice as it's burning, um, up. We can just assume that this half is burnt. So this
I'm
section
gonna
is
jump
still
back out of
un.
the fire.
This one is yeah. This
Fair.
this part is still unburnt. Well, it makes a ring around you, so it burns it up. But
Hmm.
under here, you notice as it's burning, um, that in the top there, this large flowering plant
Mm.
that was growing there, and it has these spiny leaves. So underneath that, you can actually see some humanoid remains,
Oh.
skeletal remains, with just, and Burning Hands is pretty kind of flash fire, it burns this stuff up, but you can see that among the other things, there are the smell of burning wood. Like for instance, you see a spear there, it is blackening. So I don't know if you want to go try put out these humanoid remains.
Yeah, I'll damp them out with my robes.
Anyone have a clue? Yeah, you just roll me a d6.
Worst, what's the worst that can happen? Like,
Yeah.
Just
Like,
say,
girl,
does
get a
something bad
spear.
happen?
Oh no, she went
You're
on fire.
you're safe. Yeah,
Dead.
your robes do not catch. You put the fire
phew.
out. So you can see this with skeletal remains. The skeleton has a gold tooth that is
Mhm.
too small for its skull. Um, so quite possibly not its original gold tooth. It was not made for its
Oh,
mouth. So
Oh.
the skeleton has a gold
all
tooth, which
kinds of
is worth one
nasty.
gold piece. It is about as much gold as is in a gold piece. It's too small for its skull, and it was carrying a spear, a javelin, dagger, and appears to be
Ooh.
carrying a coin purse.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll lift up the leaves with my glowing dagger. I'm like, hey, we got a buddy over here. And I'll
Oh.
when
We'll all.
I'm
Bobbin
gonna
looks over. I'll
post.
be like, Bobbin,
I'll post
take a
into
look.
Bobbin
Zoom.
is peeking around the corner, like sort of like,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
Bobbin,
I'll
you
put
I'm
it
might
in
A
this might
Zoom.
body?
interest you.
yeah, I'm
This
curious
is this
now
is
as
what will be
well.
Yeah,
found.
like Bobbin is totally moving up there.
So we'll take a
Uh,
round
I'm
with
not
the
all
group,
that interested
and
in
Bobbin
like
will inspect.
money stuff.
Now
So
this
I'll let
this
you guys.
this section reminder now. So this section of vegetation is unburnt.
Okay, I'll
So that
continue.
is still intact. So you can give me another check
Uh,
for burning hands, and I posted into Zoom, but you can see there, um, folks, that you so there's a gold tooth worth 1 gold piece. There is a spear, a javelin, a dagger, and a coin purse containing 9 silver pieces, 26
hmm.
copper pieces, and a small chip of
Hang
speckled.
on 1 second.
It's
Sorry, say that again.
it's in
It's
chat.
in the Zoom. It's in
So it's
the
got
Zoom
nine.
chat.
Oh,
Zoom
it's in
chat.
the Zoom chat. Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
9 silver pieces, 26 copper pieces, and a chip of speckled green quartz worth 4 silver pieces. It's just like a little kind of sliver of quartz.
I would like
Um,
to take the javelin. I look at the rest of the party, but I would like to take the javelin. Is it work? Are the weapons in good condition? Working condition?
they're in usable condition.
I'm gonna say Bobbin will have gone up quite quickly, and she will be like ho holding up the like, oh hey, there's a spear, there's a javelin, as she tries to pocket the
Mm-hmm.
coin
I will
purse and the
say,
tooth and stuff.
give me a dexterity check then.
Bros,
Do we
what
have to
happened?
do we have to roll like insights or something?
12.
Um, 12. I will give everybody that is watching Bobbin a wisdom check to see if they perceive
Okay.
what they've done. Lantana doesn't with a 5 plus. I mean, I know their wisdom is good, but it's
Oh wow,
not
my
that good.
wisdom. I am not wise at all. These dice these,
Internet
these dice
froze.
are
What did I
terrible.
miss?
We need to do a wisdom roll if you're looking.
Oh.
Bobbin's trying to pocket some coin for herself.
See if you can perceive it. Sorry, Nico, did you roll
No, I'm not paying attention. I'm off
No, did you roll
burning.
the burning hands for
I did, yes. It was
18.
18 or something. Yeah, it's high.
Okay, sweet. So that section is burnt.
Wisdom.
There is wisdom check. If anybody beats Bobbin, what was your dex check?
12.
Oh.
Nice. I'm just gonna go for the javelin then. I'll look at Bobbin like, oh yes, thank you so much for
Oh,
highlighting that.
javelin. Okay, I got a spear and a dagger. Any
Dagger,
takers?
please.
Dagger,
Yeah.
here you
So
go.
Thank
as long as
Spear.
you.
nobody as long as nobody beats the 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Spear's kind of cool. I don't know if I could spear.
You
Can I
are
light the end of
so
it?
We're all suspicious.
so
We all know.
Good.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think we
wouldn't
all kind of
you
know,
wouldn't be
but
able to I mean you wouldn't be able to use it as a weapon. You wouldn't be trained as a wizard to use a spear, but
Like a decorative walking staff. No, I don't need
decorative
the
walking
spear.
staff. Yeah. You can use it as a staff if you wanted, yeah. Or Vara could take. I think does Vara have javelins? They
I
did in the
have a
pre-gen
javelin.
version. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, good
I
as a
have a
ranged
javelin, but
option. Yep.
she wants a dagger. She wants something that's closer. So if something comes
hmm
back and sticks in her again, it's going in its face.
You've got three
Yeah.
ranges. Yeah, you've got your long range with the javelin, medium
Yeah.
range with the axe, and
Yeah.
then
I
She's
can't find
multi-talented.
shanking range.
How do I add it? Because like it's not in gear. Do we have to make it in
Yeah.
custom gear?
Yeah. I think you could just type in. I'll
Okay,
the
cool.
javelin's not. You should be.
It should show up in shouldn't
You
it? If you just
should.
search for it,
I
GAV.
Yeah, you
did, but
Yeah,
should
it
be.
didn't
and
show
then you
up.
just plus it, but then you have to tick it to make it active in your attack rolls.
Yeah, but I'm in my gear and I'm looking for javelin. It hasn't come up.
Oh,
Nothing's yeah.
Strange. If it's not, you can just put it in manually, and then when you're using it, I can
Oh wait,
tell you what's
there we
up.
go. It was me glitching in Owlbear. That's fine. So I found
Okay.
it. Yes.
I do,
Is-
and I like Albert for certain things, especially for this because it has a ShadowDark character sheet. Although somebody is working on a Roll20
Mhm.
ShadowDark character sheet. So should that come to fruition, I know Roll20 better, and the dynamic lighting I think will be good for ShadowDark. Both have their pluses and
Mm.
negatives. So I'll say, yeah, that is one crawling round spent doing all that. So ahead of
did that quartz interest anyone in particular? Because that's something Winter might be interested in. The little
well,
green.
Was that in the
It's
bag?
in Bobbin's
it's in
pocket.
Bobbin's
Yeah.
pocket now.
Yeah,
Nobody
It was in the
nobody
little
but
purse.
Bobbin is
Bobbed
aware
it.
of the existence of the quartz.
She
Yeah.
bobbed it.
Yeah, she bobbed it. Bobbin
She
bobbed
bobbed
it.
it. It's been bobbed.
Yeah.
You'll never guess what her uncle's name is.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, that is. I mean, this otherwise, it's looking pretty picked clean. Like Winter, you can see in that crate in the corner, it is mostly whatever is in there is sort of
Do we know how it
moldering and
died? The
Good
skeleton.
question.
Like anything
um
like broken skull or
I would
whatever, or
say
is it just there?
give me an intelligence check.
Oh,
See what you
I'm
can
not good
decide.
at this.
I mean,
14?
there may be some very obvious signs. Um, yes, you can see Vara that it's actually, and you've seen this kind of wound before. Actually, looks like somebody cracked them in the back of the something cracked it in the back of the head. You actually think he might have got caught up with something here and actually like literally split his head open on
Oh my
the
God.
stonework.
Wow.
You
That's
know,
He's
Seems
like, I was just saying,
either
guys,
that or it could be like it could be something could have like
they're just
clobbered him
falling.
or
Maybe he fell down
yeah
the stairs.
yeah
yeah,
he needed a life
that's
alert
so
bracelet.
plausible.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
it's strange that no one's looted him yet.
No
Yeah,
one's
well, as
reached this
Boba
far.
knows,
Yeah.
nobody really comes down here into the ShadowDark. Certainly not little
Mm,
Bye,
scruffy
Thank God. Oh.
scavengers.
So thank
So
God. Oh.
Sorry.
so I say, well, if we're kind of going back to
Bye,
crawling
God.
initiative,
No,
I'll
that
ask
was just
first
me. You can go ahead and
what yeah.
Boy.
Then I suppose what is Bobbin doing if you're all kind of
So
um
once Bobbin successfully pulled off the little like sleight of hand, she's just moved kind of over into the rest of the now cleared space to just look around the place. So she's not doing anything in particular. She's just kind of like congratulating herself on her successful mini heist, I suppose,
nice.
while she sees everyone else doing whatever they're doing. So
Mhm.
you're
Well,
shameless. I love it.
Is Warson doing anything in particular?
I'm actually just again try to sense for anything strange again with my protection from evil. All
You're
right.
not sensing anything that would
Trigger my spidey
um
senses.
trigger your spidey senses. Not certainly not on that spectrum of evil. Actually, sorry, I think I should actually I think I should probably actually be doing. I had forgotten, but I think we should be doing focus checks, spellcasting checks for you and
Mm,
Lantana,
okay.
um, for protection from evil. Actually,
Okay.
um, give me a
no.
spellcasting check because you're supposed to. I should be doing one at the start of every your turn on a round, and then I'll roll one for Lantana for her the upcoming turn.
Go unbothered.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
fail. Oak, Ash, and Thorn drops.
Damn.
Oh,
So I need to do another roll for protection from evil.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
let's
their
see.
focus will drop.
7. These this is not this is not it.
this is
But
not it
if I'm
today.
not mistaken, if you lose focus on a spell,
Hmm.
it doesn't go away. It's
Okay.
failing the initial casting, so you can try to cast protection from evil again. I think though if you critically fail a focus check, you
Hmm.
lose the spell, but you don't lose the spell just from losing focus.
Okay.
Um,
Unlike cure wounds, which is like sucks, but okay.
yeah, which is well, I mean, yeah, I think you got like four of them. I mean, it's still good
Yeah, but
odds. I ran a few danger room scenarios of the when we did the one shot, and there were times where it was like cure wounds. No, never got to use it. It fizzled out on the first attempt, which is very depressing. Um,
oh no,
oh, and Lantana has lost Oak Ash Thorn.
damn. No, I won't cast again for now. I'm just gonna be I'll take up my actually I'll put
Hmm
away my longsword, I'll take the javelin now. And I had the javelin in case I need to do the closer far stabby. So
hmm
yeah. I'm
Very
just
good.
ready for action, but nothing
Nice.
else.
Winter doing anything in particular?
I'm gonna recast my light spell.
Yes, because there is by my count here about. Yeah, it's showing differently. I don't know what that is. I don't know how the two timers are different because mine is
Yeah, like
showing there's 11. You
I've
know what
got
it is?
18 minutes.
I'm
I
looking at it
see
Really?
now.
I see about
It's
5:40.
on the
But
stream because I'm looking
538, yeah.
I'm
I rolled a
looking at it
19, so
now.
we'll reset it.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Awesome.
it now, and it's like I'm not seeing it go down in real time. So maybe it's just yeah, it's weird.
It's working on stream, so whatever
Yeah.
Christian has it set up.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
that's what I'm just referring
Um.
to.
Fair, fair,
So
fair. It's just
yeah, if you want to
weird.
re-up the light spell,
Yeah, so another hour.
yeah, if you could do did that, you got to roll DC 11. You got to do the
Yeah, I got a
spellcasting
19.
check. Oh, sweet. Sorry, I missed that. Um, reset to one, two. Lights ready.
I'll switch
Um,
hands holding the light because my arms are getting sore because I'm not very strong.
yes,
Gotta
that
get
is
them
true,
I have to
Ryan.
get
Yeah,
you
when
one
the
of those
lights
little
go
like
out,
tiara things.
yeah,
Yeah,
when the lights go out,
Get me a
all the
hat.
monsters arrive.
like an anglerfish. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
should
Yeah,
have a wizard's hat.
I'm vaguely terrified what happens if the light goes out. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say.
Lantana's not doing much. They're just sort of asking, well, um are we through here? Now this door is actually another it looks a little bit heftier. Lantana's is inspecting it, and it is a sturdier wood than the doors
Hmm.
that you have erstwhile encountered. Um, yeah, it is made of a seeming a sturdier, harder wood.
Okay. Um,
I'm
Vara, do
bobbing
you
it a
want
bit
to
here.
try?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it'll be
Uh,
whatever Vara's doing, and then that'll be another round.
Is it
Then you
just up at
decide
the
what you're
top
doing.
left
This
there?
Over
this
here.
Oh,
here,
there.
this
Sorry.
Why? Enough. Okay.
So she will
what are
move
you doing? So you're
there
at
and
the
at the door.
yeah, at
And
the door.
so is there the lock
There
on
are
it? Like the last
there's
one, just the
handles.
same.
There
Yeah.
is a lock on it. There
No,
is
she'll
like
just
a
try it.
not like a padlock, but you know there is a locking mechanism, which again looks a bit heftier. Just trying the
Yeah.
handle.
Yep. She's gonna
So
give it a go.
you try the handle, and just bear with me one second.
And it opens
Uh,
to a room full of gold and weaponry.
Nice.
yeah.
Oh my God, no.
And there's an
So
Stop.
angel song in the
Yeah,
background.
she's just dreaming.
before I reveal, so I'll just reveal this. Where are we now? So you open the door. So you enter this room, and there is the sort of the metallic smell of
Blood.
of iron oxide. Um,
Love.
and you notice you come in, there is an this armory which you have
Oh,
found. Is it going to delete for me? It will.
Oh my
And
goodness.
oh
but
dear.
What
that's
the
when you
heck?
notice there is a also this echoing from the room, this chittering sound, which is being caused. You realize now of the with sinking hearts that most of the metal weaponry here is a pile of rust and bits of rust as these two rust monsters munching away on the armory's contents. And why is it not revealing it for me? God damn it. Yes, so these two, the one on the left, the orange one, looks heftier than the other, and I'm just
Oh,
going to we'll re-roll initiative, and I am going to switch to combat music. As
oh,
Like
here you
those
can
things are
see
getting their
that
asses
in
kicked.
in the northwest corner there is a oh, is that going to come on for me? Come on, combat. In the northwest corner, there is like a wall has collapsed, and you can see a pit in the floor leading
hmm.
underground, where presumably these things have come from. Uh, so when they see you, you can also notice there is a clutch of eggs in the northeast corner, and when you come in and these things see you, there is this hissing, chittering sound as the antennae on their head sort of like rustle, their teeth chatter. And as I say, the orange one is a bit larger. And let's get
Mm-mm.
that.
Close the
initiative.
door.
I'm gonna
Close the door, yeah.
Close the door.
Yeah, close it. We don't need an interactive bet. We're fine. Let's
they
just close the
look
door and
bulkier
run.
than stingbats.
Oh,
Oh no, I don't
Okay,
wanna.
Vara is that's 21 for initiative. Nice.
Let's get my
The
Um,
only time she
initiative.
rolls well.
No, this
10
is
for
bullshit.
Bobbin.
I got one. This is bullshit.
Oh,
10 for
This
winter
is
again.
okay, sorry. What is that? A 10 for Bobbin?
Yeah.
A one and a 1 for Warson.
yes, unfortunately.
Why is that? Be a 10 and 1. Winter, sorry, what was that?
Uh, 10.
10 as well. I will have Bobbin with the presume the higher decks will go first, if that's all right.
Did it delete? Oh,
Um, sorry. No, I'm just gonna put it at 9 just so that they go like in order. Um, so Lantana is 14, and these things, let me just pull up stats and get their bonus.
Yeah,
Um,
bonuses.
actually, I should probably just use my. I know I'm not. I could actually use my physical book to just get it quicker, to be honest. And it is a gorgeous book. Uh, so that is okay, plus 3. So they are also 14, 15, and 12. Okay, so uh, 15 and 12. Sorry, bear with me. This is okay. Why will it delete? What is going on? Why is it doing that?
fuck.
We're
Okay,
not even going to get paid.
Nope.
okay. Sorry, this is
We
like
are
freaking out on
screwed.
me and it won't input this. Sorry, folks. I don't know if it's I think it might be my like right before this my keyboard decided to go AWOL. Um
Give up the
oh my
ghost.
God. There's a ghost in the machine. Oh God. That'll do. And okay. Oh my God. In hell. Sorry, this is really frustrating. It's like deleting and then re-deleting things. Oh my God, it's gone completely. This is it's like
Every game there's something
it's
that's
really
gonna
not letting me
happen.
do it.
Yeah, I
no.
think your
I
keyboard's
think
trying to tell you that we
uh,
should
we just
Look,
auto
this
crit
survive.
them.
yeah, look,
Yeah.
Oh,
this is
yeah,
Yeah.
this
just
has got to be at least an initial
yeah,
surprise.
look. Oh my
Yeah.
God. So that is 15 for the oh my God. Okay, I need a new keyboard evidently. Um that is 15 for the male and 12 for the female. The male is orange and is slightly larger. The kind of brown is the female over by the clutch of eggs. Sorry. Um, so there we have our initiative in reverse order for some reason. So Vara, you are there at the door. You have caught these things by surprise. They are munching away on uh, on some metal. So
These
actually, if you want to
rage
see,
and going after all this.
yeah, this is what for
Oh,
folks at home. This is what you're looking at. This is the
Oh,
coolest Rust monster art I've ever seen, which is from Dean Spencer. You should check him out on Drive-Thru RPG and or his Patreon.
whoa.
So yeah, this is Rust monster. So Farah, this thing before you is chomping down on a sword, like eating it like a corn on the cob. There
She's
is
her whole attitude. She was being nice earlier. She's now pissed. Um, yeah, she's just gonna walk straight into it and whack it.
Yeah,
Because
go
she's
for
like,
it.
nah, not happening. A
Not on my
12?
watch.
12. What is it?
It hit.
12 is just not enough.
No.
As in you don't have a boon or anything on you, do?
No, I don't. I used
I'm gonna say
earlier.
you don't use it on this one, but I'm gonna say it should be given out Vara for just given how things went with the sting bats and everything, but seeing this much larger foe and just the ferocity with which she burst into the room, I am going to award a luck token. Um,
Oh.
but I will say if you want to burn it immediately, you can, and re-roll or
Do
save
it.
it for another roll.
Go on. Yeah,
Do
why
it.
not do it now? I will
Yeah.
forget. Um, so I hope this one's better. 15.
15 is enough.
Yes.
AC is 13.
13 is where we're going. And then it was because she has her shield in her hand. It was a 6 damage.
Ooh, nice. 6. And actually, this should go through. So if I go, uh, okay, yeah. So it's still looking, pretty robust. Like it's still very
Mm.
robust, but you cleave it, and it's just like no. It starts to glance off, like the chitin, but you just catch under one of those overlapping plates
Oh,
and slip the axe in, dig into its meat. It goes, its two front legs kind of go back, and this hissing of the antennae
go
as you dig
scream in
into
its
its meat.
face.
Yeah, nice. And yeah, and it spits this. And again, there is this metallic, like it's slightly different. You're used to this kind of coppery smell of blood, but it's different.
Mm.
It's that smell of iron, of rust that
Oh
kind of like comes off its
no.
breath. It's kind of is like blood. It's something you're used to. It's just,
Oh,
yeah, Vara lets out a roar.
so
That is
she's
her.
raged
It is its turn.
like
So
me.
it is, yeah. Oh, sorry, I just need to pull up one thing for the female. This is uh, for the folks at home, is a slightly, one of these rust monsters is slightly different. Uh, hey, Legitimine just raided the channel with 6 viewers. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hi.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
You're
welcome.
just about to watch a rust monster put down its longsword appetizer and chomp into this
Yeah,
halfling.
we all gonna die.
Yeah,
If it
the
eats
music,
my
yes, and
axe, I swear to God,
yeah, well,
There'll be
oh,
words. There will be
that's true.
words.
You
severe
reminded
words.
me.
No, I reminded you of nothing.
Will you roll me a D6? Corrosive
No.
metal that touches the rust monster is destroyed on a D6 roll of 1 to
Damn.
3.
Oh no.
Mm. Oh, okay. 6.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
6, yeah, yeah. On a
Oh,
1, 2, or 3, your axe would rust,
okay.
and it would be destroyed, but it is safe.
Oh.
Your steel, much like you, is made of hardier stuff than that. So nice. Here we go. Nice. Oh, best of luck, Legitimine, with that Kickstarter. Um,
Woo.
It's
awesome.
exciting.
Yeah, nice one. Best of luck. You can drop if you want to drop a link in the chat. Please do so. So we so this thing is going to attack. We got so 2. Okay, it is going to make a claw attack with its front appendages, but that is luckily a miss with 6. But it's going to go for its second attack, which is even worse. 2 plus 3. Yeah, it has 2 claw attacks, and it
Oh.
just is swinging at you. But you're basically it's trying to like go at you, but you have the axe still dug in, and you just kind of like press down on the axe to basically like push it back and keep it from fully reaching you.
And she has her shield too.
And she has a shield. Oh yes, it would be one-handed. Which takes us to Lantana, who's hearing this commotion. Um, is gonna move. They're gonna have to move in to see. I think they will, since this one is attacking Vara. Do you know what they'll do actually? Is do they have? Ooh, hang on, let me see what level. Where are my spells? Yeah, it's gonna actually try. Oh, it doesn't work. Well, they don't know that. So Lantana is going to attempt to use hypnotize on the male rust monster and succeeds with flying colors, but
Yay!
it does not they do it and they know it like it should work, but it's not. Its thing is like it's just the ferocity is breaking it's not is breaking through the spell, and it needs to be a level 3 or less creature. So the rust monster is obviously not level 3. Um,
Hmm.
it is too formidable a creature to be hypnotized. So unfortunately, that is a Lantana's actually just gonna duck away again with the remainder of her movement, and the female rust monster is then up, who is going to um she is going to, you can see as the male is fighting ferociously with Vara, um the female sort of starts taking its smaller limbs sort of on its thorax and is going to like start bundling up eggs and is spinning this it looks like a metallic filament, almost looks like, cheese wire, but like really thin. It starts sort of um webbing up the some of these eggs. So that is what the male rust monster is spending her turn doing, securing the clutch of eggs, which takes us to Bobbin.
So Bobbin is going to go invisible, which she
Hmm.
can do once a day for 3 rounds. So once she is invisible, she is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just tuck in sort of there.
Sure.
And then can I? So I've moved, but I had my crossbow ready. So can I fire the crossbow and then I have to stay still to use crossbow again?
Yeah, yeah, you have one, like you have a bolt knocked. So yeah, it's only if you
Yeah.
need to shoot again, you will need to forego moving before you do.
Okay. Because I'm invisible, I
Yep.
swear it better be unaware of
Yeah,
me.
it
So
is
I gotta.
unaware. Now, I will rule that while you're um I'll put a little invisible on you. Well, that is the invisible condition is not very visible. So actually, you know what? The blinded will might work for like can't be seen. That's better. So yeah, but after that, it will be aware that you exist. So it's aware that you're there. So you won't get
It's
it
aware that I'm there,
again.
but it doesn't.
But not now. Now you're invisible with the first one. I just
But
mean
but also
subsequently.
if I move, I can still get it because it can't see me. It just knows that I'm there, surely. So if I manage to move,
If you
then
kind
it
of manage to move and bamboozle it, I will let you. Yeah, but
okay.
for now, let's the backstab. Are we
Let's
going
go with it.
for
Okay,
the
so it
male or the
is
female?
a +1 additional weapon dice of damage on unaware weapons. So does that mean I get to roll 2 damage dice, or
You
is it
do
just
2D.
plus?
Yeah, you do 2D6. So what actually so Bobbin, what did you get as your did you just use the same sheet as did you remake it? What talent did you get at level 1?
I didn't get a talent. It's just that the standard bonuses came in.
Did it do the talent roll? Um,
There was bonuses from items, and I could roll a new talent, but I didn't do that, so I don't know what that is.
at level 1 you get a talent.
Oh, should I
Um,
roll a new talent? Let's
if
do it.
if 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 you didn't roll one, just a basic one at level 1, yeah, do because
Oh, okay. Score.
one of the talents if you
Um,
get it is a +1 to the backstab die.
No,
Um,
it's +2 to strength, dex, and charisma, which probably would have helped me today. But anyway,
okay, so you can put that into strength, dex, or charisma.
it has
If
added itself to strength,
thank you,
dex, and charisma.
Frustrator, for
So
subscribing.
yes,
So,
thank you.
yeah, so you can roll 2d6.
So 13 to hit.
Is a hit. The female actually is slightly less armored.
So that's 5 damage in total.
Okay, nice one. So that is 5 damage on oh no, sorry, was it on the male or the female? Sorry.
On the female up by the
It'll
eggs.
yeah, I thought so. Just double checking. So yeah, there is a screech as this slams in again under some of this armor plating right through what in a mammal would be their neck. But it doesn't appear to be a jugular there, but it still hurts. So
And is it 30 foot of
oh,
movement? 5, 10,
um
15,
I mean
20.
it's kind of a bit loose. It's near. So yeah, in and
Okay,
around
I
30,
think I
maybe a little bit
probably
more.
have enough movement to go and tuck myself between those two
Certainly. Yeah.
things, just
And
just to have moved from where the bolt obviously came from. Yeah.
yep. So that is on top. Oh, sorry.
Oh wait,
That's Bobbin.
wait. If I do that, that means I can't fire the crossbow next time, doesn't it? Okay, never mind. I'm
No,
going to do
on
that
your I
movement
mean, on
anyway.
your next turn, you can, if you don't move on your next turn.
I can load it and then fire it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So yeah, so that'll Winter.
I'm going to move just here and I'll magic missile uh, the one by Vara.
Yeah. So DC 11 advantage on the spellcasting check. Oh, sorry, folks.
No, 21.
Getting it. Alarms going off that I meant to cancel. 21. Yeah, that is a hit. So
Wow.
D4 damage.
Now, how do I roll the Dane?
If it's not set up there, you can go to the dice on the toolbar on
Right,
Owlbear.
it's just 1d4. All right.
D4, yep.
And rolling. One. For wow.
Every little helps.
Whatever the
Uh,
first one is.
yeah. So
One.
okay. Yeah, nice. So the magic missile does it slams into catches one of its twitching antennae and it is reduced. It does kind of bounce off Vara. You hear this impact from the magic missile as it flies from it almost kind of sparks off the glowing dagger, like a little bit of light kind of flies off of it.
Like a
Um
pathetic little dart.
yeah. Well, it's very reliable. Even the reliability of magic missile is very useful in
Absolutely.
ShadowDark. So it's the only spell that is rolled automatically with advantage. Winter moved a little bit. Is Winter moving kind of any more?
I'll stay where I am just to light the room.
Mhm. So then Warson.
All right, I'm gonna take a step next to Winter. I'm just
Mhm.
curious, from here, do I have to kind of curve my shot to actually hit the? Let me show you.
I would say it's a little bit. I mean, if you're throwing directly from there, no, I mean,
Yeah.
um,
Well, it's okay. I don't
no,
mind saying.
Yeah, you have a
I'm
direct.
good.
You should have a direct.
There's not really much in the way of like cover rules,
Okay.
I think you're
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna actually launch the my newly acquired javelin because I saw what they did with other metal weapons. I don't want to
Hmm.
risk my longsword, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw my
Okay.
javelin at it. Um,
Hmm.
and let's see if it works. Oh, dirty 20. Now you want to start working. Great. Nice. Nice. At least the roll works. Do I get more damage from a close distance versus a far distance, or is the damage still the same?
It's the same. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's the
Cool. And then the damage. Oh, okay, I'll take it. I got 4. Nice. So full
nice one.
damage.
Four
All right.
damage. Four. Yeah, four. Right.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. So the javelin, um, sinks in. Where is it? So yeah, it's looking a bit, a bit kind of worse for wear now. This Javelin Vara, as you're kind of wrestling with it with the axe blade dug in, the javelin sinks in kind of just under your well, actually no, probably a bit rude to do. I was gonna have Vara snap the javelin away, but it's gonna sink in like
Twist it.
right under here, like right through its thorax. It goes down in. Vara's thinking initially like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to fight around this javelin, but it really sinks, like it sinks in enough that there's like a foot of it sticking out, so
Hmm.
you don't
Could
have
be
Yeah.
to
used to my
kind of fight
advantage.
around it.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna call
yeah.
out like the javelin's yours if you need it. I know you can use it. And
Love this.
um
She should
So
not.
yeah,
yeah.
you can still maneuver out
I'll give
a
it
Yeah, I have
back,
bit,
I
a
promise.
you better. I have a question because on this table, well, on this table over here, there's some items. Are they intractable? Like where I can grab a shield or something quickly?
Now it's not an exact representation of what is on the table. It's just what
Hmm.
assets were there. Although in that southwest corner, there is still some intact metal weaponry that the Ross monsters haven't gotten to. So it seems like they're
Okay.
here relatively recently. At a
Okay.
glance, you can see a short sword, a hand axe, which actually isn't in the core rules. It's from one of the zines, but I can get the stats for that. There's a short sword, a hand axe, a dagger. There is a shield that you can
Hmm.
see on the if you don't have one. I think Warson has a
Yeah.
shield today.
No, I
Oh,
don't. So
oh, you
I
don't.
that's why I was asking. So I'm gonna grab the short sword and the shield if I
Yeah,
may.
I would say I'll let you kind of if you move
I'll
up
do a little
just that
shimmy.
close distance, yeah, and
Yeah.
then the rest of any kind of movement you have would be spent gathering
Okay.
these things.
So I'm
Uh,
gonna add a shield and a short sword to my kit. Thank
yeah.
you.
Um, so then that was Warson's. We're back to Vara. So this thing is looking pretty worse for wear. You can see from those wounds, your wound and the one dealt by Warson, and where some of the armor plating has been blasted off by the magic missile. It is kind of it's oozing this it looks like mercury. It's blood. Looks like quicksilver. Looks like liquid metal.
Yeah, no, she's gonna take her axe out of him as painfully as possible
Hmm.
and swing again at him.
Go for it.
And she will keep her shield in her hand though, just in case, because
Hmm.
damn it, 9
Nine. Ooh.
missed.
Um,
She should have dropped the
yeah.
shield.
Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, oh, if you did the well,
Or she
um,
did two-handed, it might have
yeah,
worked. We just don't
you
know.
still, you may have, yeah, the dice gods may have. Well, I mean, you've still done a hefty damage, and it's still worse, like in a worse position than you are.
Yeah.
It's on the back foot. So Vara is feeling
I
still pretty
wonder if
confident. It just kind of
she.
ducks down, but you're free to move.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I wonder if she can kind of move around to kind of bring its attention ooh, away, kind of from the
Hmm.
door and
Oh,
go
sorry,
that way.
sorry. That the letter should be stuck to it. I'll make you proper
I,
tokens.
it's fine. I should know to just click the blue part.
Yeah,
Um,
you can absolutely do that.
she's gonna kind of try and drag its attention around to keep it
Yeah, I
facing
think,
her rather than anybody else.
think just roll me a d6
Ooh.
just for kind of random chance. D6 for kind of random chance. If it's 4, 5, 6, it'll
Oh
things
no,
go in your favor.
Oh, come on.
not no favors.
It's not,
Um,
yeah. So I mean, it's like it's you don't know it might. Oh, thanks for subscribing, legit of mine. Appreciate it. It's not gonna like necessarily. It may or may not
It'll be
follow you.
confused.
Yeah, you don't know. We don't know what it'll do. Except we do because it's its turn. And you're right there, and
Thank
you're
you,
circ.
Legitimine. You can give somebody
Oh, thank you.
either one of the characters or
Oh,
the
I forgot about
GM,
that. Yeah,
if you
sorry.
want to do it. You can give inspiration to a character,
Yeah.
perhaps
So
the
in
one who
this,
is about to be attacked. I don't know. Just
yeah.
say.
Sorry, I got very distracted. So for subbing, yeah, you can give them inspiration or a luck token in
I
ShadowDark.
think
So
we
I'll
had
give
an
you roll.
earlier subscriber too, didn't we?
we did. Now I think about
Number
it.
two?
We did. We had a
Pause.
Prime subscriber, or somebody subscribed with
Oh,
Prime.
apologies. Yeah, my head is all over the place.
Right. The orchestrator, you
Yeah.
can also give inspiration to either one of the players or the
Nope, just
GM.
the players. Nope, don't you
Just
want to
just
give them
the
the option?
just the
I
players.
have
Let's
to read
Okay, the
the
orchestrator
sign
is saying
and
help
be
save the
fair.
party.
Ah,
Yeah, so yeah, Legitimine will get your so Bobbin. Oh, Legitimine's giving it to Bobbin. Oh, Legitimine, I'm sorry. Yeah, Bobbin, I got the name wrong. Uh
Yes,
you
you
can
can actually give it to the enemies, but why would you do
you
that?
Wow.
can give it to me, or Bobbin did get your name right and I did fuck it up. So uh but the orchestrator could give a luck token to the Rust monsters.
No,
They're on the back
the
foot. Look at
orchestrator
them.
wants to save the party.
Help
They're
save the
two
party. Yeah.
they're two young parents, you know. They're struggling. You in just
yeah,
burst in
Bobbin gets
here.
some
Woo! Thank you, the
stuff.
orchestrator. Woo! I got a luck token.
Nice. But this one is going to unless a Legitimine wants to get
Oh my
so
God, he
is the
gave it
Rust
to
Oh
the
monsters
rust
getting it?
monster.
No.
No.
I
Oh,
I
actually, what
thought
am I talking
you.
about? I had one for I don't need it.
Oh
I
God,
have one from Dave
that's
already.
just like he
There's
doesn't
only
need
one of
it.
me, so my luck tokens can stack.
Yeah, you're
Oh, that's
hoarding now. You're
Well,
hoarding those
you
19.
luck
do have
tokens.
two rust monsters, I suppose. Like, in
Yeah.
fairness.
Don't be so nice to the GM.
I have
That is
to.
that
Robin.
is
eight.
that is a
Mission.
19 plus 3. Yeah, that is a 21 to hit Vara. For D6 for 3 damage.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, Warson, will you give me a D6 roll to see if your javelin corrodes?
Oh, I okay. Let's see.
That is 3 damage to Vara.
to see if she lets
Uh,
go of it.
no, if it corrodes inside
Oh,
Oh,
the
corrose.
monster.
I
I'm
see
Yeah,
if
gonna.
I
it
got
corrose.
no. I got
Nervous. I
four.
don't.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna oh,
Okay.
that was a 2, so I'm gonna use Dave's um luck token, and that was a nat
No.
1. So this is what I get for using. So I can only use one luck
Good.
token. Oh, can
That's
I use
because Dave's
multiple?
got our back. Woo! Go,
Mercy,
Dave.
Oh,
right?
can I
Yeah.
use multiple luck tokens? But I don't have time to
No.
No,
double check the
you
rules.
can't.
No,
No.
No, you
So,
No.
can't
you
use
wouldn't let
No.
multiple
us do that.
blesses.
Nah.
Hell
So
no.
no,
well,
it's bad enough that you get to stack them as the DM. You can't use
I'll
multiples on
limit
the same
myself. I'll
row.
limit myself to 3. 3 stacks.
Hmm.
So we've got so it did hit the
Yes.
first one, so that was 3 damage to Vara. It is very focused, especially now that Vara has maneuvered around it, you know, closer to the the clutch of eggs. So it is not happy. Lantana is going to hop out here. And I think that they're actually quite interested in this in those rust monster eggs. Um,
Ooh.
so they're gonna try eye bite. That is 10 plus 4 is
Jack.
14. Eye bite on the male or the female rather. For 3 damage. One of its insectoid compound eyes kind of leaks and cracks like an egg, and this eye jelly bursts forth from it as it loses 3 hit points. And
Eye jelly.
it's looking kind of rough too. It's
Hmm.
that was Lantana. It is now the female. It has gathered up the eggs, and I think just before um okay, so where is this gone? Okay, so they're just gonna use near. So who is near? One target, second place. Since Vara is kind of almost in her path and is fighting her mate, it's going to use this corrosive web. So, is it just +2? Okay, +2 to hit. That is 19 plus 2 for 21. So,
But
is it going to do that? So it won't do the damage this round. I don't think. Or no, actually, will it do the? Yeah, fuck it. It'll do the damage this round. So, oh no, sorry, it doesn't do it till the next one. So, Vara, you are stuck in place. You are wrapped up in this corrosive cocoon of that this kind of metallic filament that it's fired on you. You can feel you're stuck in place. You can't move. Um, your attacks will have disadvantage, and you will start taking 1d4 damage every round, as it starts
Love
to
that.
corrode into you. And then it is going to move with the eggs and move kind of up this. It gets up to the pit, ready to crawl into the hole on its next turn, which takes us to Bobbin.
So,
Love it.
okay. First of all, I moved. And secondly, it's now moved. And I'm invisible. So if I move, it totally can't anticipate my attack, right? Like
I'm gonna
it's all its attention is on fleeing and I'm
rules
invisible.
work.
It can't tell I'm there.
Aw.
It's no, it's I'm gonna give it a wisdom check because kind of the way it's set up. But I mean, it's pretty. I'm gonna have my ruling that no, if it fails a wisdom check, it's not. It can't
Mm.
hear you or kind of know, because even with the rust filings, it might see you disturb them on the ground. Like it's still possible that it can know where you are,
Yeah.
and not be completely unaware, But it is unaware
Okay.
of of
All
you. Of
right.
you. You can catch it
So,
unaware.
come
And I
on,
forgot, I
hit.
meant to make invisibility an action. So going forward, it's going to take your action to go invisible.
Oh, I
Uh,
was Googling to see if it was an action and I couldn't find it
Ah,
anywhere. So I was like, haha, I'm gonna go with this, but now it's not.
Thankfully, ShadowDark leaves a lot in the hands of the GM. No, it feels
God
like
damn
it's
you, ShadowDark!
like a spell. It's a significant thing. Um,
okay.
Okay.
so
Um, so it's 19 to hit.
that is it.
Nice.
Okay, so 2 + 1, 3. Okay, 3 damage.
3 damage with the you did the 2d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I thought it was dead. That's your hit points.
Ah!
Yeah, no, it's my hit.
Wow. That's
This goes.
huge.
It shrieks. This sort of tinny, whistling whine. It strikes it in the back under one of its plates. Then more of that mercury kind of blood oozes out. It is still clutching its clutch of eggs, but it is still living. Um.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Um, okay,
Oh yes, yes.
so
Never mind.
for the next time, if going invisible is an action and you are then invisible for 3 rounds, is it that I take the action and then I get 3 rounds where I'm invisible? So, or like, so I don't lose
Yeah,
a
I'll think.
round going
I
invisible, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I would say you. Yeah, it's
It's I
you
go
go
invisible,
invisible.
I lose a round, but then I have 3 attempts to
That's
attack
what I would say.
while
Yeah,
invisible. Yeah.
I think it's a fair trade-off that in making it an action to do because outside of combat, it's like you could kind of if you're setting that up, and then especially because it's a very good combo because otherwise it's actually very difficult to get backstab. It's very much a kind of if you surprise them on the first turn and then they know you're there, and it's very difficult to get that critical kind of weak point
Crit
hit,
hit,
but
yeah.
the visibility does make it much more likely to backstab.
And you only
Um,
get to use it once per long rest, essentially.
it's
So,
yeah, once a day, yeah,
if you're going
um,
to use it, you might as well get
yeah,
maximum value.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so then I'll use the rest of my movement to just move all the way over there.
hmm
And that's my turn.
And so Winter, the female, is fleeing with the eggs down into the underground.
She has all that. So that pile of eggs isn't actually there at the top right.
No, I can't. It's on the map itself that I built in Dungeon Scroll. I can't. It's not like a removable asset. Well, I mean, I put it there in Dungeon Scroll, but it's not something I can move on Elba.
My turn,
I
yeah?
may. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna magic missile the female.
Oh wow. That
Sure,
took a
go for
turn.
it.
11 and did it. Did the second one roll? 11, 17, so that hits.
Nice, yeah, either or. So yeah, give me D4.
Three.
And this the magic missile again. It comes sparking off the dagger, and it strikes at the base of the female skull. There is a crack again, like an egg shell going inward, dents in, and from all sides, this mercury splatter. It twitches for a second, and then falls on its back, and its limbs start curling inward, almost in a final vain attempt to protect its eggs. But it is dead.
Winter will do a little like yes.
You can move.
I'll step in then, I guess. Yeah, but I'll stay kind of away from whatever that is. What is this thing in the bottom corner? Can I sit on it?
The table. Yeah. I mean, you can sit on it if you want. Yeah.
Can I sit on the table?
And watch Vara fight for her life with a rust monster. It's a good show.
Fine.
So,
I'm lighting the room. I'm helping.
Yeah. No, I know.
I just killed someone. Let me right. Let me rest.
You can. There's nothing that says you can't
Hard.
cast spells from a seated position. So,
True.
So that is winter. We're on to Warsun.
Okay, I'm gonna charge the male, and I still have my shield up, but I'm gonna take up my short sword and just stab it if I can. Whatever fleshy bit I can find. So let's see if it hits.
Yeah, I would say it will take, if you want to strap on the shield, it will take your movement to do so. I won't make it a full action, but
Okay.
a 17. Nice.
Yes. And then oh, I think I got 2 damage though.
It slashes across. You catch some of the armor plating, and it's still, it sinks in a little bit. It carves up a bit. You see more of the quicksilver blood splatter out, but you don't get as good an angle on it as you wanted.
Yeah.
But it still sinks in some, carves it up. Could you give me a D6 roll to see if your longsword is corroded?
Sure. Let's I got a 5.
Okay, yeah. As long as it wasn't a 1 or 2 or a 3, you're okay.
Okay.
So that was Warson. Vara, you'll have disadvantage on attacks while you're restrained here. Now you can make a DC 12 Dex check. So you can either use your action to do it, or you can use your movement to make the check.
Yeah,
to
no,
try and
she
escape.
wants to get out of this as much as possible.
It is the start of your turn, so I will roll. So that is 3 damage as this
Goodbye.
corrosive metal
Oh
cocoon
no.
starts to sink in.
Oh my God. I'm 1. So
1.
yeah.
Nice, so
Okay.
hanging in there. You give me the
Just.
DC 12 Dex check.
See, 12. Oh, Dex check, sorry. Wrong one. A 12.
12, that is what you need, yeah. So you free yourself.
Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
Fona says we totes killing the newlywed. Yeah, this was their honeymoon.
She's getting out. She is running into the corner.
Yeah.
Right
You still
across
have
the
your
room away.
action.
Then she can...
Oh,
No,
sorry,
she
no,
wouldn't
it
have
was either
because
your
she used
movement
it.
or your action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay,
no,
yeah.
that's she
Hey,
staying
that is a
away.
perfectly good strategy. Retreat
At this
is
point.
always is a good strategy
Mm.
in this instance. So that takes us to the male. You have
No.
retreated. It's scanning.
Sorry.
It sees Bobbin over by the hole.
Bobbin is
And
invisible still.
Oh, Bobbin is invisible. Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Bobbin's not there.
The invisible symbol is not very visible. That I gave it, so that's on me. It sees the dead female, and
Seems the dead female what?
Orson is just there. So
No.
I
No.
think it's just gonna lash out.
Oh crap.
So claw number 1 is 11 plus 3 is 14 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
That is a D6, which is just one damage.
Okay, I'll
Second
take your one.
claw is a 20 on a dirty 20 for
Come on.
one damage. Ugh.
Phew.
He's
Okay.
trying to claw through the tears. No,
Oh,
this thing is foaming. It's foaming in the mouth. You get that smell of like hot rust, and yeah, as it's
I'm
clawing
not.
at you.
I'm not looking very
Uh,
great. Just so you
so
know,
it
I'm not
so it took
feeling too
two
good.
dam. What are you on currently?
At 4, so like
Oh yeah, four.
not
Yeah,
You're
the best.
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean compared to
Yeah,
Vara,
that's like
sure.
2-1.
It's
It's
gonna
fine.
move on to. It's actually gonna move. It actually like bumps into you, Bobbin, because it's you know, like it goes for as straight a line as it can, but it kind of just it it is quite like hefty. Actually, give me a strength check
Strength
because it's essentially
check.
barreling into you.
2.
Yeah, you are knocked down. Reduce your movement slightly on the next turn, but it is just there, sort of with its back to the room. It's inching towards the pit. It's looking at its mate. That was the male. It is Lantana. They will step in and go for an eye bite. It has not failed them yet. Six, but it has failed them now. 6 plus
Oh,
4 is 10, which is not enough. The
jinxed.
spell
You jinxed
just
them.
yeah, there is this. They feel this kind of this weight, this shadow, sort of falling over their mind as the spell is lost. Uh, it is lost to the darkness, and they move the spell. They'll stay there. The female is dead. Bobbin.
Okay, so I'm prone on the ground. I had my crossbow ready to go. Um, it bumped me and knocked me over, but it might just think I'm a rock, and I've not
Yeah,
attacked it yet, so
I'm
he doesn't
making
know
wisdom check to
there's an
see
attack.
can it smell you?
Yeah, it doesn't know I'm
Ooh,
there.
smell is a
Um,
good
Hear all the
point.
coins jingling.
Yes.
roll me a d6.
A D6. Okay, don't tell me whether I need to go high or low. I got a 3.
You needed to go high. Um,
Oh, damn it.
it can smell it. You can smell the metal on you.
Okay, so it knows I'm there. It is very distraught though, so I'm just lying on the ground and
I
I'm gonna
mean, it's distraught in so much as an
yeah,
insect can be
can
distraught, you
be
know?
distraught. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna just crossbow up into it.
Yeah.
So that's oh God, that's a 3 to hit.
Oh
So that
wow.
doesn't hit. Wait, but I
You
have
keep
a
your
luck
luck token.
token.
Yeah, you have a
So
luck
I'm
token.
going to re-roll that. Thank you very much, the orchestrator. Woo! Come on, be a good roll. 11. Does
Yeah.
11 hit?
It does not hit.
I have
You
a
don't have a
boon.
boon,
I
do
have a
you?
boon. I can see it on the screen. So
Come
I have a
on, yeah.
boon. Come on, boon. Oh my God, the importance of boons. Come on. 4.
Hey, there we
Hey,
go.
that is a hit.
Okay, so I've now managed to hit. All right, okay. But I don't get
Nice
my sneak damage or my backstab
backstab.
damage.
Yeah.
I just get normal
You
damage.
don't
Okay.
get your legally distinct
3. I got
um
3. Whew. Oh,
oh, it is
not.
like bet this goes it sinks up in and it's like starts hacking. You see all this blood like gushing out. It's still standing. One of its legs is kind of twitching out as we go to winter, unless you want to move.
Oh
Or
no, because I reloaded my crossbow to use my
yeah.
movement, so I
Oh
can't
yes,
move.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot
I am lying on the
you'd read
ground
that. So,
under the beast whose
and I
mate is
believe
dead that
that's
I just shot. So
and I think
yay.
hang on, you went invisible, you moved. Another
That's my
turn, another
last
round.
invisibility round,
So
yeah.
when you
So
come back around, yeah, you will be visible.
I'm gonna phase back into reality when it
So
comes back around.
somebody kill it before
Oh, look, a
Bobbin
bobbin
Or
appears.
appears. Before Bobbin appears directly beneath it. So Winter.
All right, I am magic missiling that little fucker.
Very
Um,
good. Soon to be newly dead. Yeah, nice.
shaking my head at the old bobbin, the old reappearing bobbin. Um,
Yeah.
let the dust settle a little bit. And 8, I presume, is a no-go. And 16, I presume, is a
16
hit.
is that is a success on your spellcasting check, yeah.
And 4.
4 damage.
I'm sitting on the table with my legs crossed, just right perched in the corner.
Nice.
Just
And just yeah, I feel like now that the
got
pressure is
it.
seemingly off, it just there is a real you feel a real kind of kickback from the spell as Bobbin starts to kind of reverse Marty McFly, appear from nothingness slowly as it's like, and you see these eyes glint in the darkness. It's chittering mandibles quiver. You can see it starts raising the claws, and then through its open mouth, there is an explosion of blue arcane light, and its mouth explodes out. The smell of viscera and rust
Duck for
bursts
cover.
through the air as both of them fall dead to the floor now, and the room is yours. There is a feeling of victory, which is quickly replaced with that sinking feeling as you look around at the mostly decimated armory, bits of iron filings left scattered like you're not sure what is the dust of ages and what is the remnants of the precious metal that you were sent here to salvage. Um, uh, before Now before because it is late for our friends in South Africa. Do you want to pick through the remnants of the armory before we call it a night,
Uh,
or will we
for a
start?
change, Bobbin, now slightly covered in goo, is just going to lie there and let her crossbow rest back on her chest. And for a change, is not going to immediately try to loot the place. So
Yeah.
Bobbin is
Yeah.
okay to wait
And
for the looting till the next
Farah is
episode.
Yeah.
okay.
Why don't we do that? It'll be more fresh in our minds then too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's do
You
that.
take the time to do it properly.
victorious yet defeated, you gather yourselves and stare at the a pitiful little bit of
Yeah.
metal that remains, and mostly just a metal
So
graveyard.
disheartening.
Yeah,
You just
But
see
that
before
Vara
we,
in the corner there, just on her back,
yeah,
just looking at all in the corner, it all ruined.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Bob in. Can you scooch away? I'm just gonna kick you with my boot. Can you move a bit, Bob
She
in?
will literally do that thing where you like raise your knees and scoot your ass back and then raise your knees and all while like
Yeah,
hugging to her
holding.
crossbow. And when she does that like 3 times and then she's just like, yeah, that's as far as I'm going, dude.
All right. So can you move a square down? And I'm gonna cast
Wait.
burning
I want to
hands
get.
on the pile of eggs.
I just want to get my javelin before you do that.
Thinking.
Also,
You
I will just say maybe save the burning hands to the next episode because
Yeah. In case
somebody
of
Yeah.
it.
somebody else might be really interested in those eggs.
All right. Well, so I'll hover there with my hands and the spell
Yeah,
casting.
because as you're about to do this and you think of what we can salvage from the room, Lantana sees you moving to the eggs and it looks like you're about to cast a spell and they start like kind of bolting towards you. And with that desperate moment is where we will end for tonight, and
Oh,
we will see you in 2 weeks' time on the 27th of February
just
for the
after
next installment.
AdventureCon.
Just after AdventureCon, yeah. We as this popped up in the chat there. We
VentureCon!
really hope you enjoy it. I am
So excited.
devastated that I can't go.
I have a
Um,
ticket.
Fun.
I bought a ticket
Fun.
and we're giving it away. I think maybe during tomorrow's stream. I don't think they gave it away yet.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
tune in
yeah, because I
to
couldn't
tomorrow's
catch.
stream. Can
Yeah,
win
so
my
tune in.
adventure ticket.
We will see you in a fortnight. We've got more shows coming up, but tune in tomorrow for the second half of Operation Aberration. donate to Cladderwatch if you can. It's a very worthy cause, doing very good work. And yeah,
And
we will...
hopefully lots of us will see you at AdventureCon.
Not
Yes,
long now.
There
I
will be a
know.
lot of us Emerald Collective folk down there, so
There will.
And I
unfortunately
expect
not Ben, unless
lots
we
of
somehow
updates.
kidnap him.
No.
We expect
Yeah.
updates in the Discord
Yes.
and pictures
Next time.
so we
next
can live
time.
vicariously through you
I
all.
couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make
Yeah.
it, and I've taken it all out on you tonight with the Stingbats and the Rust Monsters.
Yeah,
Clearly.
we felt it.
We will see you then, folks. So everybody have a good time
Thanks for
zone,
hanging out.
Bye.
and really appreciate it. Thank you for new followers
And thank you,
stuff.
Christian and Nelly,
Thank
for
you,
staying up
Christian.
so late for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm so
You are
tired.
legends.
Okay.
Bye.
On that note,
Yeah. See you later.
bye.